championship. We've also got senior night going on tonight, Ron.
Yeah, we got Sam Warren, the member of the golf team. He's walking with his parents, Larry and Amy Warren, and brother Nick. He's going to go to college, and he's thankful to be, sounds like a great golfer. Next up is Colin Amato, member of a state-ranked cross-country team. Pat, something that's near and dear to our heart.
They're doing quite well
Colin
this year.
Amato is a member of the cross-country team. He's walking with his parents, Mike and Becky Amato, and his sister Ava. He is also a member of the track team, marching band for 2 years, and National Honor Society. He plans to attend Warren County Career Center's electrical lineman program. He's appreciative of his family and the life lessons they have taught him, and he is also thankful for Coach Parrish for pushing him to be his best.
I can say that Colin Amato is so advanced in my finance class that his parents have done a great job of passing on. He's got a sister that runs cross country also. Trevor Camp, member of the cross country team.
Absolutely.
With Lori and Brian Camp. He's also a member of the soccer and track teams. So there's kids doing dual duties in the same season.
Yes.
Trevor Camp is a member of the cross country team. He is walking as best he can with his parents Lori and Brian Camp and his sister Eliza. He is also a member of the soccer and track teams, National Honor Society, Student Council, and the Waynesville Ultimate Frisbee team. He plans to attend college and major in exercise science or nursing to eventually become a physical therapist or physician assistant. He's appreciative of his mom and dad for supporting him and thankful for Coach Parrish in these past 6 years that have allowed him to make so many friends in the sport.
Next up is William Elias Click. We call him Eli. He's a member of the cross country team with his father Darren and brother Andrew. That is an outstanding student right there, Pat.
He's a very good student.
He is walking with his father Darren and brother Andrew Click. He is also a member of the band and track team. He plans to further his education in the fall at an undecided institution. He is thankful for his family, great coaches and instructors, as well as his teachers, specifically Mrs. Oakley from Franklin.
Next up is Hope Erbach, member of the cross-country team. Of course, she's a senior. She has a sister, Samantha, and Kendall, and brother Jeremy, another
Hope
sister,
Erbach is a member
Kristen.
of the cross-country team. She is walking with her parents.
That
Jeremy
is a
and
running
Kristen,
family.
Sisters
Yes.
Samantha and Kendall, and brother Bo. She is also a member of the track team and has
Fairly new to
participated in
Waynesville,
soccer,
but have been
lacrosse,
very
and
supportive
all-star
of the
cheer and
school
dance.
district.
She plans to attend a 4-year university with a major in nursing and will run cross-country and track.
3 girls running at the
She is
same
thankful
time.
for great teammates who embraced and supported her after transferring in, as well as being able to run with both of her younger sisters her senior year.
Hannah Gill, next up. She's a member of the cross-country team. Anna and Don Gill are her parents. Track, soccer, basketball
Anna Gill
teams.
is a member of the cross-country team. She is walking with her parents, Ann and Don Gill. She is also a member of the track, soccer, and basketball teams, as well as being a member of Student Council and National Honor Society. She plans to study zoology at Ohio State while doing ROTC and playing club soccer. She is thankful for her teammates who have made her cross-country career something to be proud of.
Next up, Caden Harvey, number 1 runner for the cross-country team with parents Caravan and Lisa. Lisa was a heck of an athlete in high school here at Waynesville.
Former volleyball coach.
Oh, she's the real deal. She's a great kid.
Caden Harvey is a member of the cross-country team. He is walking with his parents, Kevin and Lisa Harvey. He is also a member of the track team.
He's in the 15s, Pat, and 3.1.
Accounting or environmental health, safety, and sustainability. He is thankful for the gifts God has given him, the support of his friends and parents and family, all the fun and memories with his friends and teammates, and his 2004 Toyota Sienna minivan.
Next up, Levi Morgan, cross country.
He plans to participate in the Air Force ROTC in college and major in engineering. He is thankful for his family and friends.
Sorry, he's majoring in engineering. So,
That was my major, Ron.
engineering?
Yep.
Up's Levi Morgan. Is that right? Did I get that right?
Levi Morgan, also a member of the cross-country team. He is walking with his parents, Leslie and James Dale. He is also a member of the wrestling team, plans to attend the military service academy, and he is thankful for beans.
Beans.
Next up, let's Miss Muterspaw and her son. Looks like Steven. He's a member of the cross country with Rick and Krista.
Stephen Muterspaw is a member of the cross country team. He is walking with his parents, Rick and Krista Muterspaw. He is also a member of track and 4-H. After graduation from the Warren County Career Center HVAC program, he plans to work as an apprentice and eventually hopes to open his own business. He is thankful for his parents, grandparents, and sisters for always supporting him, and also for his cross-country family for 6 straight years.
Fantastic.
You know, Krista was quite a runner when she was in high school. I don't think a lot of people realize that.
Athletic. Joey Phillips, we know the mom here very well, our middle school principal.
We do. Karen's doing a fantastic job.
It's Karen and Dad Jason Phillips.
Joey Phillips is a member
Going to be a
of the
history
cross-country
teacher.
team. He is walking with his mom, Karen, and Dad, Jason Phillips. He plans to attend college and become a history teacher. He is thankful for Kate and Harvey's minivan.
Gavin Price next up, another cross-country runner. Parents Clint and Tara Price and sister Gabby, who graduated last year.
Gavin Price is a member of the cross-country team. He is walking with his parents, Clint and Tara Price, and sister Gabby. He is also a member of the track team, senior class president, National Honor Society vice president, a member of the Hope Squad, and a Connect leader. He plans to attend any military service academy and become an officer in the United States military. He is thankful for his mother and father who have raised him right.
Here's Ernie Taylor at cross country with his father John Taylor. He wrestles and does track and field. He's going to attend Montana
Taylor,
State
also a member of the
University.
cross-country team. He is walking with his father, John Taylor. He is also a member of the wrestling and track and field teams. He plans to attend Montana State University and settle down out west. He is thankful for his family and Waynesville friends.
I know some Taylors from this area that bought some property in Montana. I wonder if that's related to him. I've been on that campus. It's beautiful out there until about now. And it starts
Thank you
getting
once
going.
again to our Spartan seniors and their parents for everything that you do to make our program successful.
What an impressive group of kids.
Oh.
I mean, you watch them walk across for their families. You hear their little biography of their accomplishments and goals heading out of high school, and I mean, you just wow, we're really blessed to have a great.
It's unbelievable.
Great set of kids, great set of athletes, great set of seniors. Just and it's nice we get to honor them. You know, something last night we had an award ceremony here to honor Lonnie Shear through the Warren County Foundation last night, and Senator Wilson was here, and Senator Wilson was telling a group of people this morning at the Area Progress Council coffee about how impressed he was with all the activities going on up here at Waynesville last night. We literally had all kinds of things going on, a soccer match, a volleyball match, cheerleading practice going on, the band was practicing, there was the event for Lonnie's family, and he was just impressed that with all the things that are going on with COVID that we're able to be as normal as we can be, and I said, yeah, Waynesville's doing it right. I mean, it's not quite exactly the way we want it, but we are trying to give our kids and families as many opportunities as we possibly can, Ron.
You do an excellent job of that. And I got to take visit with the cross-country team, bringing their items down to Bowman Park. Pat, I can't tell you how polite they are. Just incredible group. And that's true of the football field, football team.
Well, this next thing I think we're getting ready to do is something that's dear to both of us.
Yes.
Dave Hurley's has just been a great partner for the school district for years as a booster president and school board president, school board member, career center board member. I know he's been extremely over the years supportive of you and myself and all.
Very
the
positive
administrators.
leadership.
Yep.
So what they're doing is we have a pink out tonight, and again it's COVID limited, but tonight we'd like to thank Fields Family Pharmacy for sponsoring the annual pink out game, and the teams raise money, and it's going to be pink out game is played in honor of Dave Hurley. He last year was diagnosed with cancer and has had treatment, and hopefully continues. I mean, I've talked to him several times, and he's a fighter, and I haven't heard the latest news, but he's down on the field with his lovely wife, Rhonda, and his two daughters, Ashton and Courtney, and it looks like some babies in strollers, which means the Hurley family is expanding, and love all of them, and just a little emotional, and I think they're going to make the announcement here soon.
You know, cancer's a journey. It truly is. Once you get that diagnosis, I think we all know somebody's had that diagnosis, and it's a journey. I mean, it's a struggle to overcome it, and then to maintain your health and maintain your confidence, and you know, what I see when I look out there and see the Hurley family is a community that has a lot of love for that family.
Oh yes, absolutely. And we're waiting for the announcement, and I'm looking for the across the field, and trying to see if what the holdup is right now. Maybe they're waiting for all the family to get here. I also know Greg Smallwood is on the field. He also is going to be honored tonight, and I don't think he knows it yet. So please don't anybody text him, but I think they got a little surprise for him. He is going to be, Pat, and you already know it, the Person of the Year for, I don't know if it's the Lions Club, I think it is, that supports that. And let's wait and see. Of course, since he's the announcer, we may hopefully somebody will introduce him.
Will take his place for just a few minutes.
Yeah. We have 5 officials on the field. I can't see the clock from here to know what time we got left. About 60 minutes?
They haven't started it yet.
Okay. They had 81 minutes in running when I came in, so they must
They're
have.
still at 81 minutes.
Oh, they're still at 81. We're real early. Northridge is warming up to our left. We're looking at the press box, looking south. What a lovely, Pat, I took a picture from the angle from the park, and it was an absolutely beautiful stadium for a small school, for any school.
Very proud of it. Well, Ron, you want to keep talking a little bit about girls soccer while we're waiting for the festivities on the field to start. And I looked it up today, and the sectional voting for the girls soccer ends on October 10th. There's a coaches meeting on October 11th. So on October 11th, we'll know what those brackets look like and where our girls are going as far as the postseason. I would think that we'd be the number 1 seed if we're ranked number 1 in the state. So we have high hopes for girls soccer. Last night, I had the opportunity to watch the boys soccer team. They tied Milton Union 1-1. They really need to win that game. They're likely going to finish in second place in the league unless Madison or Carlisle can pull off a big, huge upset of Milton Union. We're still really proud of the boys. Coach Scott Pinto having a very good season. I know they had a huge win a week or so ago against Wilmington.
Undefeated Wilmington.
Yes, and so they're playing good soccer right now. They also, their sectional voting will end on October the 10th, and there's a coaches meeting on the 11th. So they're mirroring what the girls soccer is, and we'll know where the boys are on the bracket and where they go and what their future looks like in the postseason soon.
How many games did boys and girls soccer get to play each?
That's a good question, Ron.
I don't remember their
either.
schedule. I know, obviously in football, what do we may get 6 to 8 games or more, 9, 10. Who knows how far we go in a tournament? What do we got up next?
Volleyball.
Volleyball.
Last night I had the chance to see the volleyball team play too. It was a nice evening. We were able to move from event to event. And Coach Kelly Perkey and the girls, they beat Milton Union last night in three straight games. and the girls actually won 3 matches this week, and they sit currently in second place. They're a game behind Preble Shawnee in the league, and they're going to play Preble Shawnee, Ron, on Tuesday the 13th. We defeated Shawnee earlier in the season, and they also have a rematch with Madison, who we lost to earlier. So right now it appears our girls are playing their best volleyball of the year, and they're on a roll. And their tournament draw and so forth really looks exactly like the soccer. They have sectional voting that ends on the 10th. They'll have a coaches meeting on the 11th, and then we'll know where the volleyball girls will be playing.
Now, is that state tournament at Wright State again this year? Or is it in Columbus? I don't know. I
want to say yes, I do. I think it's at the Nutter Center. Now you said that.
Fields Family Pharmacy for sponsoring the annual.
This is the
Each year,
Dave
these
Hurley
teams come together to raise money
recognition.
for a community member who has been diagnosed with cancer. This year, the Pink Out game is being played in honor of David Hurley. David is a 1980 Waynesville graduate and former school board member. He also served as the Waynesville High School Athletic Boosters president for many years. He is here tonight with his wife Rhonda and their daughters Ashton and Courtney, along with his extended family. We hope that tonight David is reminded that once a Spartan, always a Spartan, as we continue to keep him and his family in our thoughts and prayers and play this game in his honor.
couldn't be a better man in Waynesville. We certainly miss him, and we certainly miss him from our leadership standpoint. We know that he stops in periodically, and
there's always a voice of reason.
I think he's going to win. He's going to win this battle.
Oh, I think so too. I have all confidence he's going to win this battle.
I know that his father-in-law broke the news to me and loves him dearly. That'd be Jimmy Perky. So Rhonda was a Perky, and I know Jim thinks so highly of him, as we all do. That is a massive family. Oh, it's
well,
cheerleaders.
The cheerleaders are out there too.
I thought, my gosh, it's a Perky Lamb reunion.
Yeah, this is the cheerleaders lead the event.
Yeah,
the
that's right.
The cheerleaders are out there too.
And you know what a great group of cheerleaders we have. I don't have all their names in front of me right now, but oh my goodness, athletic. That is a sport, and these kids are, young ladies are fantastic.
Yeah, their real season doesn't start for a while yet, but they'll be
competition.
They'll be gearing up for competition here in the winter and early spring.
And again, normally it's just a mass. They have some mass tournaments they go to, large crowds, and you know that COVID's going to limit the excitement and enthusiasm within that gym. But wow, and we have young men in the cheerleading. It's not just young ladies.
Well, yeah, and we've had a number of those athletes that have gotten scholarships here recently and are at the collegiate level. So you know, it's cheerleading is not the cheerleading that maybe people think of from decades ago.
I know probably about now is when they're going to announce Greg Smallwood.
Greg Smallwood, can you come to the Spartan head at the center of the field, please? Greg Smallwood, Spartan head.
Heard a little echo there.
Yeah.
And while we're waiting, Waynesville will be kicking off, and Northridge will be receiving. So I'd say we must have won the toss, elected to go on defense. And
well, while Greg's walking out there, girls tennis, Coach Mike Holwiger, Dave Barton, they're doing a really nice job with the girls tennis team this year. They have progressively got better throughout the year. Matter of fact, I know before the Southwestern Buckeye League tournament, they were on I believe a 5-match winning streak.
Oh, they've improved.
And so their record, I believe, is 8-6 and 3-3 in the Southwestern Buckeye League, which is 4th place. Huge improvement from last year.
It's Waynesville Lions Club.
Every year at the Sauerkraut Festival, we give an award for the citizen of the year.
Got Citizen of the Year.
And we've given out quite a few of them to very honorable people. So this year, it's going to be Mr. Greg Smallwood.
Congratulations.
Go through some of his accomplishments.
Hi, I'm Kathy. Lioness Kathy, and I have the distinct honor of explaining a few reasons why Greg was selected this year. And I'm going to go as slow as possible so he thinks. That's kidding. Would Greg's family please move forward? Surprise. So we picked Greg this year. He is a graduate of Waynesville High School, class of 1976. And I do believe he graduated first in his class of 96 students. He has kept up on every sport team, every drama production from the time he's graduated. He always supports them through social media and expresses his Spartanism. Greg is served as the president of the Waynesville High School Alumni Association, which is the longest running continuously held alumni reunion in the state of Ohio. He has served as president since 1982 and currently serves as president. He has served as a longtime supporter of Wayne local schools in many ways, and as you know, he is the Waynesville Spartan voice of the football games. Over the years, he's donated countless hours and paper products to the school through doing the graduation program and also donating to our Operation Christmas Child Service Project. He is the go-to guy for historical information about our community and can spout off statistics just without even looking anything up. He's Mr. Historical. He was a huge help in designing our well-known home t-shirt, which I'm wearing tonight, as we advertised many wonderful things on the back side of the shirt, what it was like to be a kid in this town. So thank you for your help on that. COVID has robbed us of many things and traditions this year. But even in this most challenging time, Greg's loyalty to our community was evident this past spring. He dropped everything to make the graduating class of 2020 feel so special, as he was happy to announce the graduates' names as they rode through the center of town at our iconic bank tower. I remember it wasn't good enough that Greg got to announce all the names. I remember how we talked on the phone and he practiced the correct pronunciation of every name again and again. So I was very impressed with his loyalty and wanting to get it right, because that's what he's all about. Very kind man. So at this time, Greg Smallwood, we would like to thank you for your countless hours of loyalty to the Waynesville community. You are well deserving of the title of Citizen of the Year 2020, and you give true meaning to the phrase, once a Spartan, always a Spartan. Congratulations. And we have a t-shirt for you.
I see his wife, and I see his brother Blake and his wife. And he's getting this picture taken at the Spartan Head.
It's hard to argue with that.
No, that's,
Being Citizen of the Year.
he could be every year.
I know you and I have relied on Greg at various
absolutely.
times as a resource, and probably one of the things I work closest with him is that he's on the committee that selects the Alumni Hall of Fame each year.
Right.
And he's always been a wealth of knowledge, bringing who are good candidates to be inducted in that Hall of Fame.
I'm sure Warren Shin's listening at home, and when you talk about historians, I think of Warren Shin and think of Janet Carter, who knows every family tree.
Yeah.
I mean, they're used to practice.
Warren's a little scary sometimes with how much he knows about Waynesville.
Yeah.
I just sit back and just listen and nod my head. I don't even question it.
No, I have great times with Warren, and certainly I know a lot about the history, and we all get together, and it's hopefully we have consistent stories.
Yes.
What do we got up next? Got boys
How about
golf.
boys golf? Coach Mike Arlinghouse. 2 golfers on their way to the district tournament.
That's fantastic.
Noah Lindsay and Sam Warren. In order to qualify for the district tournament, you had to either be on one of the 4 top teams or be one of the top 4 individuals. And so those 2 young men took up 2 of those 4 individual spots. They're going to be playing at Glenview Golf Course next Tuesday, which is off of Route 4 and the Sharon Road area there in northern Cincinnati. And I know that they went today, I believe, to do a practice round.
Yep.
So best of luck to Noah and Sam.
Sam's
Good
a
job,
senior.
Mike Arlinghouse, and it was a nice golf season.
Yeah, it's again with COVID restrictions. At least they're outside, and boys golf has been historically really, really, really good at
Go
Waynesville.
back to Dave Liffick, coach.
Yeah, go way back to when I was in high school with the Smith brothers and Mike Hardsock and myself, and we won the league every year. Made it to the state one year, and then after that, there was more and more. I think Blake probably, or not Blake, but Greg Smallwood played on that team as a freshman. But had some outstanding golfers. We got anybody else? How about girls golf?
Our girls golf. I mean, I think that's the one sport that's finished up for the year. They already had their sectional on the 28th over at Xenia at the golf course. Coach Scott Stiles, Peyton Stiles, Darby Frederick, Vic Stuyvesant, Alexis Butt. Those girls played golf for us this year. Participated in the sectional. They were not able to qualify
move
for
on.
the district, but I'm sure they had a nice season and enjoyed the participation, and you know we've had a strong history in girls golf. I think you know that well.
Oh, yeah. That's a tremendous. Did we talk about cross country? Did we
Not
skip?
yet.
Okay. Oh, you got all kinds of pages
yeah,
there.
we got a lot of this.
Yeah, we don't want to. Greg Parrish, take it away.
Well, you know, Coach Greg Parrish, Janae James is their assistant. There's a lot on the horizon for boys cross country right now in the state polls. They're ranked third, I believe, in the latest poll. They'll be getting ready for the district meeting at Cedarville University on October 24th. It's going to be interesting, Ron, because they're only going to run one race, is the way I understand it, over at Cedarville. There'll be 26 teams in that one race. They'll crown 2 district champions out of that race, and then 7 teams will qualify. Now, back in the day when I ran or you were around cross country, you could never have done that because it would have been just a mess trying to figure out who was who. But since everything's done with computer chips and everything, they're able to basically really separate it out and run it all in one race, and it's done quickly and it's over with. And so that'll be interesting to watch, trying to do all that in one big huge race at Cedarville University. Their district meet then will be at Cedarville, and they've got the regionals at Troy on the 31st. And then hopefully, if everything goes as expected, they'll be at the state championships on November the 7th. I think once again they're going to run up the National Trail Raceway up at Hebron, which is just a little bit east of Columbus. And then our girls cross country team, they are currently ranked 7th in the state, and they'll be running in an even bigger district race than the boys. There's actually 30 teams in that one race that's going to be at Cedarville University. Same format. There'll be 2 district champs crowned out of that race.
With that
7
said, good evening,
qualifying
ladies
teams.
and gentlemen, and welcome to the regular
Regionals on the 31st of Troy. State championships hopefully at National Trail Raceway on November
Northridge
7th.
Polar Bears to visit
Yeah,
the
those.
Waynesville
I,
Spartans.
again, these kids are
We remind you
fantastic.
that this is an interscholastic contest of football played under the rules of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Unsportsmanlike conduct will not be condoned. Therefore, we ask everyone
Anyway,
present to abide by
starting to
the
get
rules of
text
good
already.
sportsmanship. We ask you to show respect for the players, the coaches, the officials,
Cross country,
the
you know,
cheerleaders, and that you maintain self-control at
When
all
you and I
times.
ran, if that
We ask
large
the
of a
spectators
group
refrain
of
from
people
going on the
running,
playing field at
we
any
often
time,
talk
as
about
this
pinch
could result
points,
in an injury to a
because
player or
if
you
you ever
could
ran
be
at Triangle
penalized.
Park, did you ever run there?
Oh,
The
yeah.
officials
And you
for
run
tonight's
behind
game,
the
referee,
baseball
Dave Campbell,
diamond,
the
and they've got
umpire,
a
Tim Hunsaker,
little bench,
the
and kids are
linesman,
jumping
Tony
up on the bench.
Civarella,
They're pinching themselves up
the line
against
judge,
the,
Alan
run them into
Wojciechowski,
the
and back coach,
fence.
Jared Wojciechowski.
It is a combat sport when they're trying to get the first 200 yards.
The start at Triangle Park was always
Introducing
very
the cheerleaders
Wide.
of the
and
Northridge
narrowed
Polar
out very
Bears.
quickly, and so you wanted to get out
Paige Williams.
pretty quickly. If not, then you
Jordan
would
You're-
sell
you're
back
dead.
the pack pretty quick.
Latavia Grossley.
I think
Elizabeth
I
Coley.
think now with Cedarville
Kim
and
Ahavel.
Troy
Brooklyn
and the
Miner.
places they run now,
Melissa
that
Pickersheimer.
it's
And
they're
her
more
coach,
wide
Courtney
open,
Gibson.
and you don't seem to have those kind of quick turns and issues that maybe decades ago that we
Oh.
had to face.
I know Cedarville University is a beautiful campus, but they have John Bryant State Park not far from there.
Introducing the cheerleaders
They're
for the
probably worried about
Waynesville
mud
Spartans.
there, but that's a neat.
Katie Cummins.
That's a neat place to run.
I ran a college cross country meet or
Riley
two.
Doyle.
Yeah, that's a beautiful.
Melinda.
I know I ran there. Janae ran there. KTC meets when we were in the
Abby
KTC
Johnson.
used to be there.
Nora
Let's talk about
Kasichak.
football
Sydney Loffer.
playoffs. We're talking about
Madison Lowe.
playoffs.
Brielle Mahoney.
You know the
Ryan
brackets?
Pond.
You want
I
me to
do
tee them
a
up
little
for
bit.
you?
We took a
Emma
look at the
Slattery.
brackets a
Emily
little bit
Wells.
earlier today,
And
and
Megan Higginbotham.
first thing I think though is if we win tonight, we're Southwestern
Defensive
Buckeye
starters
League
for the Northridge
champions.
Polar Bears.
So I mean,
At
obviously we
offensive
need to be
tackle is
focused
junior
on
number
tonight.
52, Jeremiah Carter.
But with the
At
regional
guard,
brackets
a
being
junior number
released
56, Ken
this
Page.
week, I think it's starting to
At
become a little bit
center,
of a
sophomore
focus and
number 60,
conversation
Lucas
about
Hawkins.
who will be playing
At
and where
guard
we'll
is
be
junior
at.
number
There's
59,
24
Jesse
teams
Smith.
in the regional this year.
At tackle is junior number 55,
And we were
Bradley
seeded
Moore.
number 8, Ron, out of
At wide
the 24
receiver,
teams.
senior number 1,
So
Salim
since
Muhammad.
we were seeded number
At
8,
wide
we're going to
receiver,
play a
senior
home
number
game,
4, Isaiah
and
McCallum.
that'll be on October the
Slot
17th.
receiver, sophomore
And we're
number
going to play
11,
the
Jalen
winner of
Holloway.
Bethel Tate, who's the number
Slot
9
receiver,
seed,
sophomore number 5,
and
Jaden
Urbana,
Kelly.
who was the number 24 seed.
At running back, a sophomore number
Because
15,
we
Jeremy
were
Henry.
one of the top 8 seeds,
And
we'll have a
quarterback is
bye in
junior
the
number
first
10,
round,
Riley Hall.
so we're automatically going straight to the second
Starting
round.
offensive line
And
for the
so
Waynesville
we will not
Spartans.
have a game on October the 10th.
At wide
So
receiver,
we'll
5'11",
be sitting home
175
resting and
pounds,
getting
senior
ready,
number 2, Zane
while some of
Blaisdell.
these other teams will have to play a
At
first
wide
round
receiver,
game.
6 foot, 180
This will be the
pounds, senior
second
number
year in a
3, Peyton
row that we've
Lane.
had an opportunity to host
At
a home
quarterback,
playoff
6'2",
game. So that's
170
exciting to
pounds, sophomore
be able to
number
host
5,
a
Blaze
home
Sizer.
playoff game.
At running back,
Thought one of the
6'2",
things that was
175
interesting in our
pounds,
region
junior
is
number
that there's
7,
8
Ty
teams
Walter.
right now that are currently undefeated and
At
only have
wide
one
receiver,
loss.
6'1",
Wow.
So I think
175
Division
pounds, senior
4
number 10,
is,
Paul Dotson.
as far as balance,
running
is
back.
probably the
In
toughest
this area.
division in this area. 8 teams that were undefeated or have one loss, and then Valley View has 2 losses, but one of their losses was to Bellbrook in overtime. And so when the voting came out, people actually voted Valley View ahead of us. So Valley View slid up with 2 losses into the number 7 seed, and we're the 8th seed. And then Bethel, who also only has 1 loss, they slid down into the number 9 seed. By the way, Bellbrook is the number 1 seed in Division 3, so we saw them in the
That's
first
impressive.
game, and we know Valley View took them to overtime, and so congratulations to Bellbrook. It makes the Southwestern Buckeye League look good when we have a number of teams that are seeded.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the 2020 Waynesville High School Spartan Marching Band. Under the direction of Leslie Schleiman, with assistance from Kyle Buflett.
On
Samantha
comes
Morgan, Diana
the pride of
Jordan, John
Waynesville, the
Roberts, and Dan
Spartans
Middlesbrough.
marching band.
So the game next week, took a little bit of a look at it. Urbana's winless at this point.
Yeah.
They really haven't been very
Which is
competitive
shocking.
in any of their games.
Urbana,
Urbana used to have fantastic
The Hilltoppers
football. They
were
were always good.
good.
So I am shocked that they're winless, and really their best result was a 47-14 loss to Graham. I mean that is the closest game
Wow.
they've had this year. So
something's going on in
I
Urbana.
don't know what's going on with
Well, the
Urbana.
enrollment must be dropping because I never dreamed they'd be Division 4. Now let's talk about seeding. Is Clinton Massey number 1 seed?
They are the number 1 seed.
And deservedly so. I mean, they played a tough schedule. They knocked off Alder, and I don't know if they played Valley. They probably get to play Valley View this year. I don't remember if they did or not, but they certainly are number 1 seed. So who determined the seeding? The coaches voted, their teams voted, schools voted.
Each of the 24 teams had to seed 1 through 23. You can't vote for yourself, and so there was a point system. So if you were voted first, then you got 24 points. If you were voted second, you got 22. If
Okay.
you were seated last, then you got 1 point.
So it's an inverse
It
relationship.
is, and that's how they were able to determine who was the top seed. They used an NCAA type bracket, so there is no choice of where you're on the bracket. It's
Seeding.
where you got seeded. You get placed in the bracket based upon that seed.
Do you think, could any of the coaches misinterpret that a 24 was really a 1? I mean,
I don't know. There were a couple bizarre seedings that were done by a few schools, but I don't know, Ron, looking at that, and you don't know what enters somebody's mind or if they misunderstood something, but
they didn't do the math.
yeah, so I don't know. When you do something like that, there's always going to be some, I guess some.
It sounds like 1 through 8, 1 through 9, that they got the right teams. We just
might disagree with the order.
Yeah, we may have been a 7. When you go 1 to 6, there's some very strong teams. Could we have been a 6 or a 7? And
I kind of thought we might be a 6.
Only had one
because
loss.
When I took a look at Graham, Graham's undefeated, but Graham's won 2 games in overtime, and really both those overtime wins by Graham were not necessarily against powerhouse teams.
And they didn't
So I
play.
really felt
They didn't play
like-
Bellbrook.
Yes. So I really kind of felt like going into it, I kind of expected we'd be the 6th seed. I was a little surprised we were the 8th seed, and because of that, Ron, it's gonna put us in a tough first round game or second round game.
Oh.
Bethel on paper is a good team.
Oh, I looked at Bethel today, and their only loss, I think, was to Williams. Was it
New
Williams?
Richmond.
New Richmond,
New Richmond.
who New Richmond had a really good game against Matt. Look,
Exactly.
Massey is a powerhouse,
Yep.
and they scored a lot of points. Massey scored a lot of points. So I don't know if Bethel wasn't underseeded.
Yeah, I think Bethel might have been. Bethel lost to New Richmond 27-18, and that game you mentioned last week, New Richmond lost to Clinton Massey 49-41. So I think on paper Bethel looks good. If you remember, we played Bethel in a home-and-home series a few years ago. We went down to Bethel, long trip from Waynesville down to Bethel, and we lost at Bethel. And then Bethel returned the favor and came up here the next year, and we were able to get a win. So we've had some recent history with Bethel, and I know Coach Jordan made the comment to me when I kind of walked across the field. We just mentioned a little bit about the upcoming playoff. He said he's thankful that game is at Waynesville.
And we wish we had a big crowd. Now, is that Bethel Tate or Bethel?
Bethel Tate.
That's exactly
in
that's
Claremont County.
right in Claremont County, because there's another Bethel Bees north of us.
That's exactly right. They're actually the Bethel Tate Tigers.
They're the Tigers, the
They're the
BTTs.
Tigers.
Well, let me ask you this: do you have the inside information on will the Dayton Daily News ever release who voted what?
I don't know.
That would be kind of interesting to see that.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know. I don't know if somebody does a public records request on that and those kind of things. So,
I know that I talked to our coaches, and they voted Clinton Massey #1 seed out of
absolutely.
respect for their program, and they got that right.
And Clinton Massey showed respect for us. They, I believe Scott told me they voted us #4.
So Scott is the one that could. He probably wouldn't share with us.
Nah, I don't
So if
think
we were 4, somebody may have put the lower number on us. Let's do the math. Look, I'm a math major. I'm a stat guy. Get Sharia Racing on the phone.
There you go.
I would like to know. Here's this question, Scott Jordan. Who in the world did the ranking for these other schools? I guess I'm not going to pry that out of you, am I?
No, you're
I'm
not.
you're like on Oprah Winfrey, and I'm
I
just
am.
going to keep going. But do you have any insight on this, Mr. Dubs? He's going to take the superintendent 5th.
I am going to take the superintendent route.
I told Scott Jordan before I came in here, I said, I'm going to do everything I can to get it out of Pat. I said, but he's not going to fall for it.
Yeah. Bethel had one really nice win, 25-16 over Blanchester, who is the #2 seed, Ron, in Division 5.
Oh, my goodness.
And we just missed being in Division 5. We're at the very bottom as far as enrollment for Division 4. Blanchester is the #2 seed. Roger Bacon, who we played in the playoffs last year, they've dropped down a division. They're the #1 seed, and I mean, I think they're just a runaway favorite to win Division 5, having Roger Bacon, especially with that running back.
That running back.
That kid is the real deal.
Where's he? Is he going down south to LSU?
I don't know. And at one point, there was some talk about going to Michigan, which we don't even want to.
No, we can't even say that word on the air.
Say that word.
Well, not to pick on the seating, but I just want to marshal up some support for the Spartans. As you look at me. You got to admit, we have a lot of fun together, don't we? I wish they got that on tape. Well, they did.
exactly.
But we do need support. And you know what? I'm proud that Massey gave respect to us, and we
Yes.
certainly gave them respect.
Because if we beat Bethel, we're more than likely going to play.
There's no
number
doubt.
One seed.
There's
Clinton
no
Massey.
doubt.
And as you mentioned, the Falcons, they've got it rolling. They got it rolling again. They're going to play the winner of Washington Courthouse and Thurgood Marshall. Courthouse has won 2 games this year over Hillsboro and Greenfield McLean. They're both winless. And Massey used to be in that old Southwestern Ohio League, and with Courthouse and Hillsboro and McLean. So, if Courthouse was to win that game, it's a pretty familiar opponent for Massey. I think Thurgood Marshall's kind of a wild card in this whole thing. They've only had 3 games. They beat Meadowdale, and then they've lost to Trotwood and Dunbar.
I wonder what the Trotwood score was.
It was a blowout.
Yeah, I mean, Trotwood is the real deal. Now, the interesting. So here's the
And
summary.
they're not. They don't. It doesn't appear to me, looking at Thurgood's schedule, that they're even scheduled to play again until they play Courthouse. They're not. They don't have a game on their schedule tonight. So
Wow.
they're definitely a wild card. I mean, I guess I would probably favor Courthouse, but regardless, whoever plays Massey is going to have their hands full.
Massey will be favored there.
Well, they had a week 1 win over Alder, which is always impressive. And then I just did a little quick Ron James math before I came over here, and Ron, they're averaging 60 points a game.
Oh, it's been incredible scoring
And you got to take consideration that's 60 points a game
with a running clock.
with a running clock in 3 of those games.
Yeah.
Because they were such blowouts, and that is a lot of points. So they're going to be a handful. We know that, and I think what we need to take the approach that Coach Jordan and the guys need to take it 1 week at a time. We need to win tonight and get this league championship, and we're going to be doing it without your starting quarterback that's normally out there. Mr. Ambergy Jake's going to take the week off to give that ankle a chance to recover more. And so, getting a league championship win tonight would be really important. And then we take that week to get prepared and get healthy. And then I think we likely take on a pretty good Bethel Tate team.
Honestly, that's going to be a heck
I'm
of a game.
excited.
It really is exciting for football fans. It's going to be a really great game.
I don't think you want to play somebody that comes into a playoff game winless. I'm not sure
No.
where you gain
Ladies
a
and
lot by
gentlemen,
doing
to honor
that.
America,
Playing a good
brave
team,
first
to me,
responders
it's
and
a challenge.
military
Makes a
members,
lot of
keep us strong and
sense.
free. Would you please rise as the Spartan marching band
And
plays
here
our
is our
anthem.
national anthem.
Spartan marching band.
I know we're not allowed to have drones, but if you had a drone overhead, you'd look down and see the Spartan field, you'd see pink balloons about every 4 feet in the stands tied to the top. Beautiful sight. Beautiful sight here in the great state of Ohio. Is it starting to turn a little cooler and the leaves are turning and the hedge apples are falling off the tree, and it won't be long before Pat Dubs is saying, we may have a day of school off, but
Oh,
you're going to
let's-
stow
let's
it.
not
You're
even-
going to
let's not
you're
even
going to
start- let's not even start talking about
you're
that
going to
yet,
flip
Ron.
that computer on, and we're going to go virtual.
Yeah, we're going to go virtual, go remote for the day.
The kid's worst nightmare.
yeah.
Hey, we're off. Oh, wait a minute, we're virtual.
Well, Ron, I think we got through all the sports here before the game, which I think that was a goal you and I had tonight. We wanted to recognize all of our teams, all of our kids. So proud of all of our Spartan student athletes and their coaching staffs, and I have high hopes for the postseason. Really, with so many of our teams, I think it's going to be an exciting fall season, and appreciate you giving me the opportunity to do this. I think Coach Kennedy ready to come in and
Kurt's
do analysis. He knows far more about football strategy than I do, and so I think I'm going to turn the mic over to Coach Kennedy.
I don't know about that. I think you're pretty sharp on football. Let me see what we got. We got the playoff schedule format. We got that done. We got the cross-country team winning. We got exciting stuff. The only thing I don't have is this week's
Waynesville High School is going pink tonight in honor of
rosters.
Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Let's
Did you
listen
know
to
that
Greg
one
Smollett.
women
Pat,
with
you have a great
breast
night. Are you
cancer
stopping up at
over the
halftime, or
course
are you
of
going
their
to?
lifetime?
We can if you want to talk
Remind
maybe a little
women
bit
in your
about
life to make
construction
the health
or
a
something like
priority
that.
Yeah, let's do
and
that.
schedule their
All right,
yearly
let's do that.
mammogram. For more
Good luck. Have a good
information,
first
visit
half.
tennishealth.org
Coach Kennedy for you.
Northridge will receive to begin the
Waynesville's
game.
kicking
off
off.
with the Spartans, number 9, Eli St. Pierre. Deep to receive are 5, Jaden Kelly, and 26, Jamel Crusoe.
Kirk and I are a little disadvantaged. Welcome, Kirk Kennedy, 2-time state champion for Indiana, 5-time coach of the year in Indiana. Might exaggerate on the 5, but
Well, sounds good to me. Friday Night Lights, Ronnie. Nothing as good as this.
and we do not have the Northridge roster, so we can grab one. Here's a roster for Waynesville. We're kicking off into the east end zone down about the 10. And out of bounds at about the 9.
Did he touch it?
Yes, he did.
All right.
26, Jamel Crusoe.
It's important in a game like this, Ronnie, that we pursue the ball, get everybody to the football and tackle well, because these guys can hit a big one.
Well, they look quick. They're big.
Oh, yeah.
I think, again, I watched their quarterback warm up. He didn't have a bad arm. They're going to sling it around.
Yeah.
And, but again, this is so, I feel frustrated not having their roster.
Well, we got to adjust game speed fast.
Yeah, we do.
Can't give up a big play early. We got to get a fast start and take care of business.
Got him pinned back now. There's a run up the middle. Down. Looks like a loss.
15, Jeremy.
No,
Henry
gain of 1.
carries.
Looks like about a gain of
Stop for
1.
the Spartans by 53.
It's kind of misleading when they hand off out of the
Osborne.
shotgun, because it looks like they're gaining 4 or
Gain
5
of 2,
yards and only
second
get
down,
1 or
8
2.
From the Northridge 11.
Now, would you call that a pistol or a shotgun? I mean, that guy's pretty close. Well, he's backing
Yeah.
up now. He's backing up now.
It looks like almost like a pistol. He's
Yeah, it looks like a pistol.
right about 4 yards.
There's only one running back in the
Yeah.
backfield. Another hand up. It's surprising me. They're going to test the inside of the Spartan line. Spartans
15,
are hitting.
Jeremy Henry again, the ball carrier.
They're hitting those Bears.
Yeah, getting a lot of defenders with the football. That's good.
Tackled by 30, Braden.
You know,
Dees.
defensive attitude. You can see it
Braden
in the
Dietz on the
pursuit.
tackle.
Gain of 2, third down and 6 for the Northridge 13.
Now they're going to throw. Now this guy rolled out a lot, but you know they had a good little left-handed quarterback, and I didn't see this guy warm up as much. He looks right-handed. We'll see.
Well, we got about 3rd and 6.
Yep, 3rd and 6. There's a quick out. Oh,
Uh-oh.
he's going deep,
Over the top.
and it's going to be intercepted. Oh, almost broken up by number 6, and that is Seth Bloom on the defense. He's an athlete.
Passes
Good job by the
number
defense
5,
going
Jaden
3 and
Kelly,
out.
Broken up by 6, Seth Bloom.
Good job by Bloom.
4th down, 6 from
In a
the
game like
Northridge
this,
13.
it's important to get a fast start. You know, set the
Rick?
tone early.
What's the 2 words? Field position.
Yep. Momentum and field position.
10 minutes, 47 seconds on the clock. We're getting the ball back. So
We should get the ball in pretty good field position here.
I'm guessing the 35, unless they can really boot it. Ooh, a little snap to the right, and that is a
Dangerous,
Oh,
dangerous.
it's rolling. It's rolling. He got the luck of the roll.
Yeah.
That's almost right. This is the wrong yard line.
Yeah, well.
About the
You
40-yard line.
didn't say which one.
Yeah, I didn't say which one.
Just over the Waynesville 40-yard
So
line.
it's a Waynesville 40-yard line and a half. Waynesville will be taking over. And tonight, you're going to see the sophomore quarterback.
Yep.
Jake Ambergy could be a game opportunity to rest up. And I'm sure that this Blaze Sizer, sophomore, stands tall in the pocket, athletic as heck.
Great opportunity for the young kid.
And
Not only that, but to build some depth at that position.
He's going to be winging it. And again, they got the pounder at the running back. There's the first play. Looks like a pass. He's rolling out 7 in pursuit. He's going to get rid of it. And he throws it downfield and, almost intercepted.
Yeah, that was a dangerous pass.
This pass is intended for 7, Ty Walters, and
Ty Walters.
by number 4, Isaiah McCallum.
Number
Second
4.
down, 10 from the Waynesville 40.
In a game like this where, Spartans are, let's admit it, they're prohibitive favorites, how the game starts, I think will, kind of show a lot about the kind of preparation they had during the week and ultimately what kind of attitude they took the field with.
Yeah, kind of like last week against Carlisle.
Yeah.
Carlisle stayed in until the third quarter.
Slow
There's
start.
a hand up to the running back. Nice stack on the play.
30, Braden.
Third and long.
Tripped up by 7, Marcus Tyree.
Braden
Gain
Dietz,
of 2,
good little runner.
second, third down and 8 from the Waynesville 42.
Third and long.
Third and long. And they're coming. They got
Oh, yeah.
they're big. They're not too little up front. They can get after the quarterback. But they haven't.
Well, there's
the
a little
results.
bit there. You got to figure there's a little bit of doubt in their mind, so it's important that Waynesville gets a good start and reinforces that doubt. Because the longer they hang in
There he is
there,
rolling out. And he throws it away.
Yep.
We're going to see Ty Walters come on the punt. Nobody was open.
Well, maybe we can punt it down in there and pin them deep again and maybe create a turnover or something. We got to get some momentum early here.
Well,
Make something happen. Get something going.
this guy's a lot like you. He's a good punter. He averaged 45, I think, last week.
I was a good punter.
Yeah, he was a good punter.
I'm not a very good punter now.
I don't know if you could punt anything right now.
No.
You may punt a biscuit away at the Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't punt it away.
No, you wouldn't. You put it right there in your mouth. Here's back to kick, Ty Walters. Snaps good, and that's not a type, but he got a roll.
Yep.
Looks like it's out of bounds. What?
Yep.
28.
Number 7, Ty Walters.
Down around the 20.
Bounds about the Northridge 20-yard line.
Yeah.
20-yard line. Good eyes.
First down, 10 for the Polar Bears.
So
Again, look for Northridge to open it up a little bit, which makes Waynesville's defensive pursuit vital. Get a lot of helmets on the football.
surprised they didn't go wide on us.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, it's
Well, they have the capability.
oh, yeah. They have some speed. They got some good receivers. Brought down.
Staying with the run.
That just doesn't look like they're going to run on us. Their quarterback appears to be Riley Holmes.
Number 2,
he's
Devontae Turpin, the ball
43 for 82 in the year for
Picked up
52%.
by 54, Luke Zebel.
4 interceptions.
Gain of about a yard. Second down, 9 from the Northridge 21.
He's thrown for only 2 TD passes. Looks like his favorite target is Jeremy Henry. If we can get these numbers down, we can help you. Right now, it's there's the rollout by the quarterback.
Yep.
Nice out.
Looks like we got about
Holmes'
third and
pass
6.
is complete to number 1, Salih Muhammad. Stop was by 4, Caleb Lamb.
Able to make the tackle.
Caleb Lamb leads the league in interceptions at 5.
Third down and 6 from the Northridge 24.
Big factor in a game like this would be, yards after the catch. They didn't get any there, so that's good.
Yeah, it,
Brings up a 3rd and 6.
that's Salih Muhammad is his favorite target, not Jeremy Henry. He's caught 22 balls, now 23 on the year for 212 yards. Long 69-yard touchdown. And here are the Spartans on defense. Third is a big down.
Yeah.
Need to hold him here.
We don't have a deep safety. We're playing man across the board, looks like.
Correct. Nobody in motion. There's holding, but they got him.
Yep.
He's done.
They'll be punting.
Stick a fork in him.
Yep.
Holmes was sacked by 54, Luke Zebel.
Luke Zebel. Going to go on to college, become a lawyer at Denison.
Fourth down and 7 from the Northridge.
He laid the
23.
law to him. He put the whole Ohio Revised Code was on him. What a great
hopefully
night.
our return man will scoot up a little bit and catch this ball.
Yes, because that was low.
He's kind of deep again, but get that ball caught and get some field position.
Tanner's back to receive. Ooh.
Look at that.
That is a
Yep.
horrible punt. And I don't know if it got hit or not, but about a 41 and a half.
Yep.
We'll take it. Cripey's marking out the 40.
Evans' punt goes out of bounds at the Northridge 40-yard line. First down.
I don't
10
think
for
that
the
was
Spartans.
deflected. I think that was just kind of a shank.
That was Dakota Evans.
Scan the QR code located at the front of your set of stands for attendance tracking.
One thing about COVID, Kirk, if they did split the pot, it'd be about $3.50.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
yeah.
nobody. It's so sad.
Yeah, it is.
Because if you were here during the normals, as you know, it'd be packed.
Well, part of the excitement is the crowd and the energy they bring, and the kids just got to play the game on the field, not let it get to them.
Here's Blaze Sizer. Nice pass.
Yeah, that was
Nice
right
little
there.
Screen, breaks the tackle, gets gained about 7.
Those
Ty Walters.
perimeter balls like that, you can tell if they're accurate or not. If the receiver didn't even have to turn his shoulders.
No.
That was very accurate. That was
That's
a good ball.
Gain of 6, second down 4 from the Northridge 34.
That's like the pizza delivery guy that hands it right in the bread basket.
Yeah. Yeah, I like your food references.
Well, you ate so much pizza at my house. We must have something on the offense. Illegal offsides.
They must have lined up.
No, they had to, or they wouldn't have stopped
lined
the
up
play.
in the neutral zone, yep. Because that
Looks
was
like
right
a
away.
Waynesville first down.
First one of the night.
Foul, encroachment against Northridge. 5-yard penalty will give Waynesville a first down at the Northridge 29.
Any team can't afford to give up yards to the other team,
Right.
especially when you're the dog.
Well, that's an unforced error right there, and that when you're the underdog, you can't have that. You can't give the other team anything. You got to make them earn everything they get.
Sizer's in the pistol. Quick handoff to number 30. Oh, they smelled that one. He might
Yep.
want to pull that. Our running back was stuffed on the play.
Seth Bloom carries.
Oh, it was Bloom this time.
Tackled by 16.
I don't know if he was trying to read that or not. It looked like his head was in the backfield. I'm talking about the quarterback.
Yes.
Quarterback's head was in the backfield, so I don't think he was reading that.
Loss of a yard, second down 11 from the Northridge 30.
They may just be testing that middle.
Yeah.
Second and 11. That's a nice tackle by Northridge.
Ooh,
Almost picked.
Yeah,
Ford jumped that route.
Oh, he broke on that ball nice. That was almost taken to the house.
Yeah, man, that was a dog on a bone.
Yeah.
This game is brought to you by PCE Incorporated, Pat Cassidy Enterprises.
Pass is intended for
Big
number
thanks
10,
to
Paul
Pat Cassidy.
Dawson.
Spinning the dials. Is that how they say it? Spinning the dials?
Yes.
Northridge 30.
Man, that'll make a offensive coordinator sick on that play.
Oh, yeah.
That's for a
Uh-oh, here we go.
deep throw. Beautiful ball, but it's overthrown.
Yeah.
It'll be
Pass
fourth.
intended for Paul Dotson, incomplete.
Now,
Fourth down and 10 from the Northridge 30.
will he go for a field goal?
Be a
here?
47-yarder from the 30.
And according to Kirky, not Kirky, but Tim Williams, Mr. Up and Through, says he can do it. And let's see if they're going to try it. Or are we going to try to go for first down?
Well, they're subbing. They're either punting it or kicking it, one or the other.
Let's see if St. Pierre come out.
Looks like he's kicking. Yep.
Oh, Tim
field goal.
Williams. Wherever you're at,
47-yarder.
This will be a
47-yarder.
47-yarder. And if it goes in the end zone, it comes to the 20. So there's
Yep,
no
yep.
problem with it. How's it?
47-yard field goal.
This is Eli St. Pierre's first attempt of the year. Nice snap, nice hold. He drills it. And it is, just
A
short.
little, just a little short.
But the ball comes out to the 20, just barely short.
That's a little-known rule in high school football, that a field goal in a high school is just like a punt.
Yep.
If for some reason that would have rolled that on the 2, that's where they'd have got the ball. If it would have went out of bounds on the 5, that's where they got. I mean, it's
We care for athletes of any age.
It's kind of a weird rule, but it's-
.org/sportsmed for more
You know,
information.
The snap was excellent. The
Yeah,
hold was
yeah.
excellent. The kick
Timing was
really
good.
good. He's just a little low.
Yep.
Didn't quite get under it. So Northridge takes over at the 20.
maybe we can make something happen here defensively, create a turnover, get a score, something.
There's a running play.
Uh-oh,
He's running. He could be gone.
Oh, they got him.
We got him. We got 3
Yeah.
chasing him. We're going to try to. That kid was Jeremy. We know his name because his dad's screaming it.
29-yard line.
That's Jeremy Henry. He's number 15. Will
See, that's
Dixley.
a big play that we were looking for, but Northridge got it, and now they're ignited. That's why it's so important to have these games start the right way, because now Northridge is all excited, and
Jumping up and
we're
down.
going to have to put up with it. So
And they flipped field position real
yeah,
quick.
sure did.
Remind me of number 22 of Carlisle last week.
Yeah. We're defense going to have to stiffen here.
That was Henry. I'm slowly going to get their numbers somehow. Handoff up the middle. Nice stop.
Yep.
They haven't had much hope at all up the middle.
Number 3, Taryn Hill, the ball
But
carrier.
again, that's setting up another play, isn't it? Tell me what you're doing. You run up the middle, brings everybody in. The safety starts coming up. And
Well, if they're playing that tight man coverage, sometimes you can get behind that, especially if there's no deep help. But it looks like there's a safety out there, so that might not be the coverage on this play.
your buddy Dave Deezers used to play safety.
Yep.
It looks like he was
Yep.
6'4".
He was a big boy. He was a good
big
football
safety.
player
He'd
too.
bring some thunder.
Yep.
You weren't lightning.
Now they're man across.
Leave it got back. Oh, no
Throw it
pressure
up.
on the quarterback. That's a nice
Uh-oh,
ball.
uh-oh.
That's a touchdown.
Looky there. Yep.
That was a nice throw
Yep.
by Northridge. The Polar Bears go up 6-0.
26-yard pass from number 10, Riley Holmes, to number
Well, that's-
4, Isaiah McCallum.
We got our work cut out for us now, because we've lost the opportunity to get a fast start. Now Northridge is excited. We're going to have to claw back.
You know the interesting thing, the most points they've
Swinging
scored.
gate, Ronnie. Swinging gate.
Oh, they don't have a kicker. They do not have a kicker. That's so.
No, that's not the swinging gate. They're just lined up on the left
Yeah,
hash.
they're doing the Michigan formation.
Yep.
That means they're not going to score. Hit him, big time hit.
Yep.
You can kiss that one goodbye.
Well, it looks like at least the Waynesville defense
Somebody
is
reacted.
excited now.
By 4, Caleb Lamb.
Caleb Lamb, if he ain't the defensive player of the year in the league. Here's the interesting thing. Let's read you some stats. Northridge, this is the number of points they've scored. 12, 12, 14, 14. Now the interesting,
About 2 scores a game.
that's all there's, yeah. And it's interesting how they ever got 14, because they must have some
They
kickers.
must have went for 2 and got it, once.
At least got it
and then-
once.
Yeah.
So they're 50% on twos, we'll assume. But they lost to Carlisle 34-14. We beat Carlisle 28-6.
Yeah. Well, sometimes in a game like this, it starts out, it just doesn't make any sense how they start out, because this is such a mental game when you got a mismatch like this.
When it's
and-
0-4, going against 4-1.
Yep.
I don't know. I saw them yesterday. They were fired up, but they may be looking ahead to the playoffs.
Other opportunities. They were offsides.
I didn't think we had enough players on the field. There, nice catch. He's coming outside, but wait on his blocker. He didn't wait on his blocker.
Yeah.
He still tried to.
Number 2, Zane Blaisdell returns.
Zane Blaisdell is fast.
35-yard line.
So now we have not effectively been able to get the ball down the field.
No.
They've had nice coverage. They play they play off the ball. So maybe we're going to go with the short passing game.
So far, Northridge looks more excited to be here. We got to have to do something about that. I mean, this is a game of emotion. It's a game of excitement, and that can carry you a long way. So we're going to have to match their enthusiasm and their intensity and get jacked up a little bit, get excited to be here and play some football.
If you need insurance, talk to Foley Simpkins, a big sponsor of Waynesville. Pat Foley was all-state quarterback here, great student, and daughter is an excellent soccer player, and all of his kids are athletes. Here's a snap. They're going to run the ball up the middle.
No,
Gain of about
there's
6.
6. Yep, that's a start.
Number 6, Seth Bloom carries.
So 6 for 6. That's Bloom.
Tackled by 7, Marcus Tyree.
So we can
Gain
find
of 6, second down 4 from the Waynesville 41.
Got to do something here to recapture momentum. Maybe go no huddle or hurry up or something. Just something to get excited about.
I'm thinking now we're all bunched up.
Yeah.
We're in the pistol. Really, not anybody spread out wide for the Spartans. There's just a quarterback run up the middle. And believe me, Sizer can run.
First down.
Number 5, Blaze Sizer picks up a Waynesville first down.
Now, Jake
Tackle on the
Ambergy
play by 60, Lucas
running the
Hawkins.
10-400. I mean, we had two great quarterbacks,
First
but
down 10 for the Spartans.
hard to
Ball on
replace a
the
10-4 kid in high school. It's first down, Waynesville. Again, it looks like a pass play. Nope, he's going to try the middle again.
6, Seth Bloom.
5
again
more.
carries.
Nobody likes injury, especially in high school football, but sometimes they can be a blessing in disguise. You know, if you get an opportunity to develop some
5,
depth,
2nd and 5 from midfield.
you know, get some more different kids involved, and then long term you end up better off as a result.
Well, in this case, we need Ambergy back for the playoffs.
Oh,
so,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's what the heck does he pop? Oh, he throws the bean back up to the ref. There's a bad snap. We're on it. Loss of about
Looks like about
goodness.
8.
Yeah, loss of 8
Yeah.
or more.
Fumble recovered by the Spartans.
Ball snapped
Loss of
strongly.
8 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 13 from the Waynesville.
See,
42.
in games like this where you're doing things that are uncharacteristic of your football team, you kind of have to question where their heads are at. You know, you got to question where they're at mentally.
Need to calm down.
Going to have to get into it before, you know, Northridge gets too much confidence, and then, like last week, it turns into a dogfight.
I got trips to this side and single coverage on the right. He's looking to the inside
Get up
screen.
in there.
But, ooh, head high tackle to number 2.
Sizer's pass is complete to 2, Zane Blaisdell.
It's
Tackled
Blaisdell.
by number 1, Salih Muhammad.
He leads in yards for the Spartans, but we're going to have to punt with Ty
Well,
Walters.
4th and 7.
48.
Yep.
Darn it, that loss.
Yeah, that
That-
really put us behind the 8 ball. And
And you couldn't really get to see the defense there. I almost think a stop and go is going to work. These cornerbacks are really biting,
yeah, they're
breaking
playing
on the
tight
ball.
coverage. There's no
Yeah,
doubt
and
about
Ty
it.
Walters is
Normally they're
punting.
off, and today they're up. He's going to
Well,
boom one here.
if they're up like that in our face, that means they don't respect our speed.
Correct. And over in kick, if it bounces, it's going to roll.
Yeah.
I predict that.
There we go. That's good right there.
Just,
Yep.
let it go.
On
Down
about the
to
6,
yeah,
maybe the 5.
maybe the 5. Great punt by
Walters
Yeah.
comes
Tyson
live on
Walters.
the Northridge 5-yard line.
Hopefully the
47
defense
yard punt
come out
is
jacked
returned.
up here with this field position.
that
Like
punt.
I said before, hopefully we create a turnover and make something happen.
That punt was a game day punt. If you want to get some great food, stop out
That's
at
what
game
sports
day.
Performance is the key unlocking your
48.
athletic potential.
Stay right
No
48,
matter what
just
major
outside of
sport you play,
Waynesville.
Fast Twitch can help you become the best athlete
One
you
thing's
can
for
be.
sure, Ron, we're going to have to make a play on either offense or
Here's-
defense somewhere to ignite us and get us excited about being here.
Here's the field position. We may get a safety here. Let's knock him down the end zone.
Yep.
They're on their own 5. Spartans tight on everywhere. Everybody's inside the box. Grandma's inside the box. Oh, my goodness. Nice run. He jumps up. Gets about 5. Up
Yep.
to the 10.
Well, it was good line surge. I mean, they're not doing anything cute.
No, I mean,
So far, they're blocking us. They're staying within their offense. You know, they're staying within their game plan. And
Tackle for the Spartans by 2, Zane
Give
Blaisdell.
5 yards on first down
give
is a
the
win.
Bears
4,
credit.
2nd down, 6 from the Northridge
They didn't
line.
come here in hibernation.
Nope.
I don't know if polar bears go in hibernation.
Well,
The big grizzlies do.
their whole thing's cold, so
Yeah, they may.
maybe they hibernate when it's warm.
Well, they drink Coke, so stay awake all year. This game's bought by Diet Coke. I don't know what's happening there. Look at a rugby run. It's going to bring up 3rd and about
3rd and
4.
about 4, yeah.
Yep.
Tackle by 3, Peyton Lane. Gain of 2, 3rd down and 4 from the Northridge 11.
Well, we got a minute left in the first quarter, and we're behind. That's a problem.
I want to thank the Landau family for all they do for Waynesville and a nice donation to the program. It's a big down. Roll
Yep.
out to this side. He's in trouble. He's in trouble. Oh, that may be
I think
safety.
yep.
It is.
Deep in the
I
Yep.
called it.
by 4, Caleb Lamb.
You know what?
He needed to get rid of that ball. If nothing else, just sail it over the receiver's head.
I agree. Now, the interesting thing to me, if we saw this on replay,
Loss of 10, 4th down, 14.
No, I
they
don't
didn't
think-
call it a
no.
safety. It
Yeah,
looked- no,
he
didn't.
was outside the goal line
He
when
was.
they
I
made,
thought-
when they made
I-
the first contact. He
I was
wasn't
going
in
to
the end
say
zone.
that was not a safety. It looked like he gave a weird safety. What was the crossed arms
I
thing?
thought he gave
Wait
the
for-
safety
That's
signal.
what it looked like. One thing
But
about
anything, right here, you don't have enough room for your punter to back up.
we're going to block the punt.
Yeah.
No, look,
Dakota
we're not
Evans
even going after him. You got to field this one. You cannot.
All right.
He's at the 30. This is Johnson. He's at 20. He's down the side. He's going to take it in. Cuts inside. Johnson, touchdown.
See?
Oh, they said he stepped out.
Number 22, Tanner Johnson.
Well, again, you know, the defense made something happen after the punt. Got him down to the 5.
That's the end of the first
Big punt
quarter.
return. See, now we're excited.
Man, I looked
We
at that on
recaptured
replay.
momentum.
Ooh, I can't argue, but wow. Tanner Johnson looked like a bullet.
It's important that we recaptured momentum there. Punch
Makes
it in.
me hungry.
Punch it in, take the lead.
I'm going to run the B&B carryout. Home of the Big Bow. White Cook, they deliver. I want somebody to deliver me some of them chicken tenders.
To answer your question, do polar bears hibernate?
Here's a question, do they do hibernate
We've
over
got
the winter
audience
months?
participation.
Oh, wait. Polar bears do not hibernate. Female and male black bears and brown bears do hibernate. So I would say you're a female black or brown bear, and I'm a polar bear.
I hibernate every night.
Only pregnant polar bears den. So here's the answer. The polar bears, was that Jan Durham?
Yep.
Jan Durham, you're on it. You are a zoologist.
Thank God for Google.
I know. What would we do? You'd be pretty smart if they had Google back in the...
I was the original Google. I was Google before there was Google.
Well, I was a walking Google. They called...
I don't know if you can read that on there, but that's the scores around the league.
Oh, here's a... Oh, man, we got some scores around the league.
Provided by Pat Cass.
Past the Enterprises. Don't forget the Enterprises.
Enterprises.
There's a run up the middle. Wow. They're pounding. Look like a bowling ball at Centerville Lanes.
Down to what, about the 2?
Dietz is pounding. Oh, darn it. PC Enterprises took the scores off.
Stop on a play by 15, Jeremy Henry.
Did they clean your window from last week?
Oh, no. Look at all this tape.
Gain of
That's
6,
from a
second
track
down
meet
goal
7
for the
years ago.
Northridge 3.
I said, AJ,
Must
get...
have been quite a meet.
Oh, it was a heck of a meet. People from all over the state were here. 11:33 on the clock. We're down 6-zip, but we're about ready to punch one in
Yep.
with number 30. Ooh.
You know what?
Ooh.
When you're down on the goal line like that and you can see the numbers on the back of your offensive lineman, that's a problem. They're too high.
Yeah.
We got to stay low, keep the legs driving, and move the defensive front out of there. We can't get high.
That's a low man wins.
Yep.
It's Brandon Dietz, and what's that make it?
Third down and goal
Loss
from
of
the
2. That's
Northridge
not good
5.
down on the goal line.
3rd and 5.
That's where you establish your dominance. You
So
like to think you could line up and just hammer it in there.
this is hammer time.
Yep.
MC Hammer. People don't even know who I'm talking about. Oh, we're going to try to go around the edge.
Got it up in there. Nope.
Nah, he's got to
If
be.
he'd have fell
Number
forward, he'd
6,
have been in.
Bloom carries. Tackle on the play was by number 7.
Okay, you're the
Marcus
coach. You're going to
Tyree.
go for this, aren't you? You're going to forgo the 3.
Where are
To
we
take-
at on the
I think it's
on
about the
2
2.
or 3?
Yeah, 2.
Well, I'm going for it for the simple reason if you don't get it, then you still
You-
get your field position.
Again on the play, first down
What we
and
got
goal
going
from
on?
the Northridge 5.
I'm gonna bring
You know-
I'm gonna bring in about 6 tight ends, about 4 fullbacks. And
You probably have 15
hammer it
on
in
field.
there.
We got a timeout, Waynesville. Now, PC Enterprises, cue up my scores from around the league. There's a nice shot of Kirk Kennedy's. Oh, look at him, man. PC is on top of it. Around the league, it looks like Madison's up on Monroe, 8-7. Bellbrook, 14-zip over Oakwood. 0-0, Brookville and Franklin. Northridge and Waynesville, that score needs to be updated. And we're here. It should be 6-zip. Eaton's 0-0. Milton Union is 8-7 over Dixie. And I think I got them all. And the Ohio State Buckeyes, 64. The Michigan Wolverines, 0
in the first quarter.
in the first quarter. And that game's brought to you by Stomp 'em Any Way We Can. We're going to talk about real estate. About the 2 or 3 yard line. That's about 2 or 3 days. And
Yep.
Jamie Gabbard's got your house sold. She put up a sign in my yard by accident, and she sold it when I didn't even know it. That's how fast things happen
Get
in
a
the
good
Ville.
price.
Yeah, I got an excellent price. Then I bought it back. This is a big play here. We're going to go. Oh, we're going to pass.
Yep,
We're going
roll
to pass.
out.
He's rolling out, and I can't see.
No.
There is a penalty flag.
There's
on
a
the
penalty.
play.
Could be holding. Darn it, I forgot I have this in front of me. There's 10:10 left in the clock, and we got a flag on the play.
Holding against Northridge.
Ooh,
well.
holding call.
Well, now normally that would be a first down, but not in high school.
So just
It's
do
another
the.
odd rule in high school. It's gonna be half the distance, and it's still See, in college and pro, that's a first down. In high school, it's not.
Even if it occurs in the end zone.
Yeah, because the fact that they're down there, if it had been a normal, like say around the 50, and you can march off the full distance, you might get your first down. But since you're down there close,
You get half the distance.
you don't get your first down.
Now, what if it's pass interference in the end zone is the first down?
No.
No kidding.
The high school rules are crazy.
So really, if you're a defensive back and there's any chance of him catching it, light him up.
Right. You're not going to give him a first down.
I'm going to do this. Abravea Construction. Did I say it right?
I think so.
Man, I think I'm on fire if I can do that. They have been a longtime sponsor of Spartan Athletics. Thank you, thank you. They're constructing things all over Warren County, Hamilton County, the world.
What I like here, Ron, is the down block and kick out the last man on the line. Just cave it in and kick it out.
So is it
Run
an
your
option
power
play?
off tackle play. I think
Okay.
they're kicking.
Now
Yep.
that-
He's about to put the tee on the ground. They're kicking.
part of this could be getting ready for the playoffs.
Well, hey, ain't nothing wrong with working your field goal team.
Attempt a 20-yard field goal. Number 5, Blaze Sizer, is the holder.
There's the chip now.
It's more or
Sizer
less,
could
more or
roll
less
out.
an extra point here.
Kick is up. And
Yep.
It
NPS
is
connects from 20 to
good.
score now Northridge 6,
30-yard field goal.
3.
by Mr. St. Pierre. Puts us up, or puts us down 7-3, but he could have kicked that from 48. He kicked that into Ellis Drive.
I think the coach's concern there was just being down there like that and coming away with no points. So that's a good decision early in the game. Get some points.
Show your Spartan spirit to get free T-shirts and
Get the
pizza.
big bow.
If this kid can kick a touchback, now would be a great time to do it.
Gateway Mortgage for their support.
We're
Player of
kicking.
the quarter for the first quarter was Brenda Schutz.
We're kicking into the west. I don't see a.
Number 9, Eli St. Pierre to kick off for the Spartans.
So far for us, field position's been vital.
Oh.
So hopefully we can establish some more here.
We don't want them to open their playbook.
5,
Yep.
Jaden Kelly, 26, Jamel Crusoe.
St. Pierre's lined up the ball. We're ready.
Knock it in the end zone.
No, he's going to kill it. He'll kick it high, too. High.
High and short.
High. A little short, but it's high.
Yep.
We don't want them to have any chance. He's cutting to his right, this running back, and he's taken down. There's a flag on the play
Yeah,
from
that's probably going to come back.
There's a penalty flag.
that
on the
ref
play.
threw that flag 35 yards.
26, Jamel
Oh,
Crusoe
they've got
returned
a
for
weight in
Northridge.
them. Those flags they got a weight in them.
Flag up.
A legal block below the waist against Northridge.
To protect the athletes, you cannot chop block or cut down below the, just dive at their legs. I don't think it was intentional, but
A
So-
lot of rules nowadays exist because of safety of the game
Half the
and
distance to the
Safety
goal
gets-
from the
try to
start
keep
of the
injuries
foul
out of the
for
game as
Northridge
much as they
first
can.
down at their own 9-yard line.
this just kills Northridge. They
Yeah.
move all the way back to the 9-yard line.
well, here we go with field position again. Let's see what we can do with it.
I think, what were they at, the 24?
Yeah, they'd have been out there. So that hurts them bad. Waynesville defense gets excited and flies around and makes something happen here.
Here we're on defense
Take
now.
the lead.
I'm going to have to watch the monitor because I can't see to my right with his window the way it is. So the quarterback looks like in a pistol handoff off the middle. It just to no avail.
Right.
We are just, look, there is
Just like
11 people on the tackle.
Looks like a rugby scrum.
53, Luke Osborne.
Luke Osborne. When you hear
Might
the
have
name,
got 2 or 3. Looks
Spartans
like
are
3.
swarming. 59's hobbling a little
And
bit.
3, second down 7 from the Northridge 13.
So they got 3 of that.
Yeah.
I'm watching the monitor and it looked like he got anything.
Well, he probably got forward progress before they started driving him back.
9:31 on the clock. 6-3 Spartans. 2nd and 7.
Yep.
Waynesville, some of them have the pink socks in honor of the cancer awareness. And he's under. And now
We're
it's
backing it up 5 more.
Yeah, this is just painful for them.
Foul, false start against Northridge.
So that's the kind of stuff you can't have.
5-yard penalty
No.
will make it second down and 15.
They're in a
from the
position
Northridge
where they got a lead, early in the second quarter. They're
Yeah.
probably in a situation they didn't think they'd be in.
That'll make a coach go bald. Again, this field position,
Yeah.
they're not going to throw it.
They got to be careful here.
Caleb Land's going to pick one off. Or this guy by the name of Lane. Those two guys are really great athletes.
Well, once again, they're playing man coverage across.
They're gonna
No safety.
They're gonna run it around the end, and he's ooh. There's a late hit. I can see that from up here. Number 60. I mean, come on, that was plays over. And will we decline the penalty?
It might be a dead ball.
Yeah, that's a good point. It was after the whistle was blown.
Foul against Northridge.
It's not a dead ball foul. It's only going to be half a distance, so you're right, Ron. They might be better off declining it.
I'd decline it. Because that'd be 3rd and 15.
Uh-huh.
3rd and long.
I think I'd refuse it.
Yeah, decline it. Decline it. Now, we hear some people out there complaining about the refs, but to be honest with you, that was an excellent call. Now, they're marking it off. So, I am a little, I guess the key is we're going to force them into a passing position.
Yeah, you're getting them back there where you can think safety again.
You're thinking safety, and they're not.
Blitz off that edge and see what we can make happen.
That shows a lack of respect for, not really respect, but for the quarterback, that he's not going to be able to get through it by our corners or safeties. Got one safety in the middle of the field, and we're manning up.
Yep, coach is just thinking he's going to put his defense in a position to make something happen.
Yep. And he ran the ball up the middle.
Yep.
And that worked out.
Yep.
And now 55 is complaining. Everybody, 10 didn't even see it.
By number 12, Aiden Bailey.
This is going to get a little chippy. And
yeah,
it's unfortunate.
that's a shame.
Yeah, it's 4th and really long. They're going to have to punt.
Right now Northridge is giving a great effort. Don't tarnish it by getting cheap or.
Either team. Just,
right.
70 yards, 4th down, 14 from the Northridge 6.
In high school games, whether it's basketball or football, when you see those things happening, the refs have to immediately get control.
Right.
That means you're going to see some unsportsmanlike flags. Somebody may get tossed. You just can't have that.
Well, usually they'll do some preventative officiating by talking to the captain.
Exactly
saying,
what they should do.
Either you handle this or I will. And then they'll get the coach involved. And yeah.
Johnson's going to get another chance to return one from the 40.
Northridge brought their wideouts in for a tight punt.
We didn't really. Oh, it's a high snap.
Yeah.
Could we get it? And where's Johnson? Johnson has it.
Oh, he dropped it. I think they might have got it. Waynesville got it.
Waynesville. Johnson got it.
Waynesville got it back. That's a break.
At the 8-yard line.
Holding on Northridge anyway. I'd make them punt again.
Yeah, because then it'd be half a distance. He'd punt again.
They'd be almost ending.
Unless it was a post-punt foul. If it was a pre-punt foul, you can make them punt again. If it was after the
I thought they called it on them. Bring the punt.
Post-possession foul.
Yeah.
Now the 8:02, second quarter. Well, I got to give Northridge credit.
Oh yeah, take charge. He's a.
Gain of 2, second down.
2nd and 8.
Northridge 47.
I am.
Just stay on schedule here. Don't panic. Stay within yourselves.
Defensive backs about 8 yards off the ball.
Yeah. Looks like they got a couple safeties on the hash mark. They're just playing kind of.
He's broken.
Yeah.
He's broke the run.
Well, there's a big play for us. That's
number 5, Blaze.
That's our first big play tonight, isn't it?
Blaze Sizer,
offensively.
Yes. He was finally brought down by 15, Jeremy Henry.
Sometimes only it takes one. One big play. Kind of generate some excitement.
24-yard gain on the play and a Waynesville first down.
Because right now it just seems like we've been businesslike. We haven't really got excited about a lot of things.
That shows you a little bit about Sizer's speed and strength. He's a sophomore, but a heck of an athlete. Sizer under center this time, and he's running again. He's gone. He is down the
I thought I heard a whistle. We got a.
Number 5, Blaze Sizer.
They blew the whistle.
10-yard line.
Inadvertent whistle.
You know what that was?
Inadvertent whistle.
You're exactly right.
The referee blew the whistle.
Say it one more time.
Inadvertent whistle. The referee thought the fullback had the ball.
I agree.
The quarterback's running down through there with the football, and the whistle blows.
Speaking of vision care, this quarter is brought to you by Vision Care. Stop by your nearest eye doctor, get that checked, but that just cost us a long run.
That inadvertent whistle brought to you by
Ohio Greenworks. They help our school in immense ways. If you need any assistance, call Ohio Greenworks.
You know what the strange? You talk about a weird rule. The defense gets the choice here. Even though the inadvertent whistle hurts the offense. Logically, you'd think the offense gets the choice. The defense gets the choice. Do they want to take the down, like mark it where
Like
the
if
ball
they'd
was
have
blown?
stopped it, if
Yeah,
there'd have been a loss
mark
on
it
the
where
play?
the ball was blown dead or down over. Defense gets the choice.
Well,
It's a strange rule.
I hate to say it, but this isn't a mathematical oddity here, folks. They're going to bring the ball back.
Referees, I'll tell you this too. Referees hate inadvertent whistles. I mean, it's like a cardinal sin of officiating.
You know, they actually have invented this year a COVID whistle, and it's electronic.
Yeah.
It's got 2 batteries. I bought some.
I saw that when I was watching a college game last week.
We bought some here to experiment. You don't blow into them. The trouble is, you can get a.
down on an inadvertent whistle. First down and 10
Is that
from the
because they got the
Northridge
masks
23.
on and they can't really blow the whistle?
Yes,
Is that
so
why?
they press the
I
button.
used them in cross country.
But you can really.
They were saying something about they couldn't really hear them as well as. a
They're
regular
high.
whistle.
Super loud.
They're
Oh,
high
they
pitched.
are loud?
Yeah, they are. They're not the shrill, but they are. They'll make a dog perk up. You know, last week we were called for a holding on defense on a option play where we tackled the fullback. And this game where you see the Waynesville Spartan coaches, they're not happy, but
Yeah.
you got to deal with the next play. It's first
Yep.
and 10.
You got to put that behind you.
Yep.
Don't let that break your momentum because we have it right now. Reverse, going back inside.
Yeah, we're going to
He's
break
in.
that
He's
one.
in. Yep.
That's
Touchdown.
a touchdown. What speed?
All right. Good call. Good call.
23-yard scamper by 7, Ty Walters.
That was
was
an
Ty
excellent.
Walters.
That was an excellent opportunity for a misdirection play because Northridge was selling out to the football and they hit him with the reverse.
That was a great call.
That was a nice call. Yes,
That was
it was.
Ty Walters. That's your punter running that fast.
Ha Well, hey, punters are athletes.
Yeah, absolutely they are. Especially Tim Williams.
No, sir.
Now here's the extra point, which is almost automatic. He's about
Yeah.
20 out of 21 for the year. Probably the kicker of the year in the area.
Well, and it's a great weapon to have. I mean, we give Tim some crap tonight, but he does a great job working with these kids, and it's a great weapon to have in high school because, you get used to it and you take it for granted. But, I mean, look at our opponents and their lack. Does he get alligator arms when it comes to
Alligator arms.
reaching for the
I
check?
can't even. He gets choked up, and that's a good one.
He hadn't gone as far as to forget his wallet, has he?
Oh, he's done that. Forgot his wallet. Wallet stolen. Alligator arms.
We used to go over to his house when I was playing the high school ball here. We used to go over to his house in Franklin and watch game films on Thursday night. And he made us. If my memory serves me correctly, he used to make us bring the pizza.
I think that'd be correct. Where is Tim? We've got a wanted poster out for him. He hadn't texted. He's disappeared.
He's probably riding a horse somewhere.
Here's a kickoff. Pity on the horse. High, right
Nice
in
kick,
it.
nice kick.
right on there.
Into the corner.
And he's going
yeah.
to try to run the opposite side. This kid's got some speed. He is upended big time. Here's
Ball.
a fumble. Fumble to
Ball's
play a
loose.
Spartan ball. No doubt
Another
about
big
it.
play. Another big play in the kicking game.
He got upended. Now the run
Yep.
is on.
See, that's what it takes.
That was a
A
great
big
kick.
play. Now look at Waynesville. All excited on the
Oh.
sideline. Momentum is now wearing orange and black.
Big Bo.
Yep. Well, that was a great kick that made that happen. You see, he kicked into the corner, so you're using the sideline as your 12th man, and you can gear your coverage to squeeze him down into that corner. I think the fan might be right. The comment was the ground caused the fumble. He might be right.
Ty Walters tripped him up. Who's not only our punter who scored the last touchdown, he is an all-purpose player tonight.
Where are we at, the 23?
Yep.
Well, that's a big play right there. Hopefully we can take advantage of this and kind of put some distance between us. And
That may be the 26, 25.
6:53 on the clock.
There's a handout.
Well,
Now we'll start pounding.
about 6 yards, looks like.
Look at the extracurriculars.
Yeah.
Just don't worry about them.
I like the way that kid runs the football.
Yeah,
Keeps his shoulder, low pad level. Takes on tacklers aggressively. You know, if you think about it, Ron, if you finish every run by falling forward, every carry you get on the night, you're going to get 1 or 2 more yards.
Exactly right.
And that means something, throughout the course of a 4-quarter game.
There's
Another
that,
reverse.
Another reverse. They are really susceptible to that tonight. It's a first down.
Yep.
Number 2, Zane Blaisdell.
Blaisdell, he's a blaze.
We used to call those inverses.
Tackled by number
When you
1,
bring that
Khalid
slot
Muhammad.
around and he kind of tucks it in behind the tackle.
Just kind of gets everything looking like it's going to the right.
Yeah. It's a great play. It's a great misdirection play.
Stand on the play was 8. It will give Waynesville a first down at the Northridge
6:05, and the Spartans are up.
That's a good I
10 to
formation play when you're hammering the tailback, in there, ISO, and then you run a slot guy and bring him around on a reverse.
Now, you hardly ever see the I formation.
No,
just don't.
Makes me cry.
Yeah.
It still works. It
That
still
was
works.
power football.
Yep. Well, a lot of the rules have kind of, I'm not going to say eliminated the I formation and aggressive football, but, they definitely want you to play more upright now and use your hands and your blocking and firing out low and aggressively with your helmet and shoulder pads is kind of taboo now.
Mesher ran out of the eye, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I know when Joey Bradley ran, for the life of me, I can't remember. He was an all-state player, great wrestler, that was the fullback in front of Joe. Oh, my gosh. He would punish people.
Well, you need a good fullback to run the eye, no doubt about it.
Oh, he was
And
devastating.
it's often a thankless job.
Somebody would text me that young man's name. Looks like an end around to the right.
Yep.
30, Braden Deeds carries.
That was Dietz.
I just got about 1 on that one.
Jeremy Henry and
It's 2.
15, Jeremy Henry, and 26, Jamel Crusoe.
I'm just checking to see if we got any text on the fullback when Joey Bradley dominated.
There's got to be a
the league.
Spartan fan out there who knows the answer to that. Line surge. There we go. That's a nice effort right there.
We can get a first down before we get a
Yep.
touchdown.
Number 6, Seth Bloom carries.
Bloom's an athlete, senior.
That line surge got us about 4 more yards.
Stop was by number 3, Taryn Hill.
That's just all effort right there. It's good to
First
see
down,
that.
2 from the Northridge 5.
3rd and 2, so we can get a first down.
Earlier in the game, I think that pile would have went the other way. So we're starting to assert ourselves.
Under center. Hand off to Dietz up the middle. Now the quarterback, if he'd have kept that, he'd have walked.
Yeah.
30, Braden Deeds picks up a Waynesville
First down.
It might have been predetermined. I don't know. It's hard to tell from up here.
You know why? It's ball security.
Mm-hmm.
You want no risk of a fumble here.
Right. A lot of ball handling down up near the goal line. It's
First down
risky.
goal from the Northridge
Yeah,
1.
you don't pull the Harlem Globetrotters when you're carrying the football.
Mm-hmm. Well, you want to, you got your backup quarterback in there. You want to keep him in a situation where he can be successful.
So it's 1st and goal. Spartans up 10-6, 4:46. And there is a weird noise.
Yeah, I was wondering, what is that?
It's like a Dietz trying to go up the middle, touchdown. It looks like could be.
Waynesville touchdown on a 1-yard plunge by number 4, Caleb Lamb.
Okay, it's Caleb Lamb. 16-6 Spartans.
Well, it took us a while, Ron, but we're starting to assert ourselves a little bit here.
13 was given some push from the behind.
About to have an 11-point lead.
Number 9, Eli St. Pierre. To
Eli
attempt
St.
the
Pierre.
0.5 play. Sizer is the holder.
And the quarterback's the holder. Sizer's he looks like he's grown an inch every game.
Is the quarterback there? Is he the regular holder?
Yes. Yes, he is.
Well, that's good. He didn't have to
St.
change
Pierre
holders.
converts the score now, Waynesville
It's up and good.
17,
17-6.
Northridge 6.
Anytime you have to change either the snapper or the holder, that really messes with the kicker's head.
I tell you what, long snapper doing well, holder doing well, kicker straight up and through.
Yeah, and when it's that smooth and that clean, you tend to take it for granted.
Oh,
And in the high school, that's a heck of a weapon.
that is practice, practice, practice.
And the kicking game, across the board, the kicking game in high school has gotten so much better over the years.
Oh, and it's because of people like Tim Williams that are
Yeah,
specialists
yeah.
that work with kids.
Well, back in the day, if you had a good kicking game, that was the exception. Now it's kind of the norm.
Carlisle's up on Purple Shawnee, 12 zip.
Really?
Bellbrook's
Good for them.
15 zip. Oh, Rokewood? That game's
Number
closer than I
9,
thought.
St. Pierre to kick off for Waynesville.
30-7, Milton
Polar
Union
Bears, number 5,
beating up on
Jaden
Dixie.
Kelly, number 2, Cavante Turpin.
Let's see if we can get a kick that into the corner again.
Yeah, he's kicking it, been to the left corner. He's teed it up.
It looks like he's going to do a pooch kick to the left by the way he's standing
Is he
there.
going to go? Yeah, he's not. He didn't take
He's
a big
gonna go
run
high
at it.
and short
He
to the
didn't take a
left.
big run at it.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah.
And
Oh,
hey,
they got it. They got it.
We gave up some field position there.
Kickoff was smothered by
It was odd. It was like the Bears were not going to field that. He didn't come up. He could have called a fair catch. It would have been easy. I was.
Yeah, you can fair. You're right, Ron. That's a good call on your part. You can fair catch a kickoff.
He looked like he wasn't. Is this really coming to me?
For a basketball guy, you know a lot about football.
Oh man, I'm into it.
Maybe you're not a basketball guy at all.
No,
Maybe deep inside you're a football guy
That's it.
just wanting to come out.
I'm coming out. You know, I played quarterback in junior high, and then I had a cousin in California break a leg.
And that was into
playing
that.
football, and my mother stepped in and said, "You know, you can throw the ball really well, but you're going to run cross country. You're going to do something else." There's a pitch out this side.
Nice cut. Nice
Number
cut.
2, Cavante Turpin carries.
Got about 3 or 4. You know, we're not out of the woods yet. I mean,
No.
we've recaptured momentum,
Second down 6
but
from
we got to get a.
Northridge
If we can
46.
get a stop here, Ron, it's 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Maybe
get no score.
get one of the because we get the second half kickoff. You got to remember that. So maybe we get one of those 2-for-1s.
We gave up some field position on that kick, but you know what
Yeah.
they do a good job of? They really do a better job on the edge.
Mm-hmm.
Now you'll notice when they're running back, if he comes out and goes in motion, there's usually a pass play. I've noticed it, but right now they're going strictly with the run. There's a fumble.
Ball's
He's in
loose.
trouble. Big loss.
Yeah.
Don't get crazy there.
Yeah.
That's number 12 on the tackle.
Holmes recovers the fumble. And
Aiden
I
Bailey.
would almost call a
12,
timeout here.
Bailey.
Aiden Bailey on the stop. That's a loss.
Loss of 3. Third down 9 from the Northridge 43.
Okay, so Waynesville has 2 timeouts. Plenty of time left on the clock.
Yeah.
So now it's going to be an interesting call, and you know.
I look for Northridge to run the ball here, try to milk the clock, and force Waynesville to either let the clock run or call a timeout. Of course, I could be dead wrong, but that's
There's a
kinda
level
what
in
I
motion
see.
again. See if they run to.
Nope, they're
it's a
throwing
quick
it.
pass, and it's going to be stopped. They tried to set up a screen out there, a quick
Yeah.
screen.
Well, that was a high percentage pass, so just
Yeah.
same as a run. Yeah, and there's the timeout by Waynesville. That's a good call.
That that play took a long time for that ball to get out
Yeah.
there.
11 from the Northridge 41.
Waynesville did a good job of running the football and tackling.
That was good defense.
Yeah.
Because they had a little wall set up and didn't. It
Timeout,
is
Waynesville.
17-6, and I thought Waynesville may take a timeout. It's 2:54 left. And what do we got going on now?
Well, again, you got to remember we get the second half kickoff, so if we can
Brookville
get a
on top
touchdown
of
here.
Franklin. Madison, sorry to interrupt. Down
all
to
right.
Monroe, 7-zip. That's interesting. Madison, 7. I can't
Are there
tell.
any games out there with any like playoff implications? Or
No,
any
we're going to talk about
conference
playoffs. Waynesville is obviously every team in Ohio is in the playoffs, and Waynesville will be playing the winner of Bethel Tate and Urbana, which shocks me that Urbana's fallen off the face of football. Urbana hadn't won a game, so we'll be facing, to my best guess, Bethel Tate Tigers out of Claremont County, and we're Division IV. We will play home on October 17th, and Nostra Ramos, which is me, says October 17th we'll be playing a home game against Bethel Tate. And we were seated, I think, number 8. Been nice to be number 7, but ooh. That's
Nice-
not
nice-
bad.
that's
a
a nice-
high
yeah.
kick. It's Tanner Johnson retreating. He's got the corner.
Yes,
He's
he
Tanner
does.
Johnson. He is fast. He is flying, and
Well,
22,
cross
Tanner
midfield, that's
Johnson
big.
returns for the Spartans. He was
We got
upended
plenty of
by
time.
number 6.
2:41.
Dakota
Plenty of
Evans
time.
to
I think
Hunter.
one timeout left.
Yeah, we
49-yard
don't
line.
really have to hurry.
No.
First down 10 for the Spartans. Ball on the Northridge 49.
Good clock management here. Take our time, nurse the clock.
I'm feeling a 24-6 halftime. But you
Well,
never.
that'll certainly change the complexion of this game because there for a while it was tight.
But you never count your chickens before they hatch. Is that the same? Did I make that up, or is that?
Don't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Yeah, don't count them. I said. I don't think you can catch them. You ain't catch them.
You can't catch them before they're hatched.
No, that's for sure. I can't-
Nor should you count
You
them.
know, I was running an egg down the other day at Kroger's, and I caught it.
You must have taken a good pursuit angle.
It was unbelievable.
Oh, here we go.
he's-
Oh.
screen pass, inside screen. You know, that was well defended.
Yeah.
They sent 1, 2, 3.
It was a good play by that quarterback to get that ball off.
Oh, yeah. 66.
Because if we get a sack there, that changes things
Three
big
pass
time.
complete to 10, Paul Dodson.
66 on
Back on the play by
quarterback
4
pressure,
on
and you know, he
Caleb.
showed a little sportsmanship there. He hit the
Yeah,
quarterback, but
yeah,
he
helped him
pat
up.
him on the help.
2nd and 5 from the Northridge
2nd and 5,
44.
clock's running, 2:17 and running. Sizer back to pass. He's rolling out. Man, we just not getting anybody. Oh, he threw a bullet. 2 receivers in the same area.
That DB did a good job of knocking out loose.
He did.
Coverage on the play
Yep.
was by number 7, Marcus
Only
Tyree.
problem of having 2 receivers that close is the old tip.
Right.
drill.
3rd down and 5 from the Northridge
Well, it brings another
44.
defender into the play, too.
3rd down 5. It's a big play. We'll go for
Yeah.
him if it's 4th, but we need to get a first down here. We're on a 44-yard line. And Sizer is in the pistol. And they smelled that one out.
Yep. Didn't gain anything.
No.
Paul and Tammy, the ball carrier.
66 on the tackle, I think.
I'm going to let the clock run all the way down,
56, Kenny Page.
and I'm going to call a
Kenny
timeout.
Page.
On the play, 4th down 5 from the Northridge 44.
So in this case, you're going to let the clock bleed.
Yeah, I'm going to run the clock down, call a timeout, and I think I might even punt the ball because the thing being is we get the ball to start the second half, so why take a chance of giving them field position here? Well, it looks like they're going to go for it. Got to like the coach having faith in his kids.
They've got a lot of pressure on our quarterback. Here they come. He's got to get rid of it. Those are deep. 2 guys on the 2 defenders.
Sizer's pass is intended for 4, Caleb Lamb, incomplete.
You know, with that
Northridge holds and takes
with that
over
pressure
down,
on the
1st and
ball,
10 from their own 44.
got to do some shorts, some slants and some short outs.
Oh, some screens,
Screens
draws.
been effective. Yeah, I'd run it. That's a good point to draw.
Yeah, if you're having trouble protecting your passer, screens and draws will slow that down.
We have lost. Maybe we're off the air. I don't know, but I don't see our screen is not up. So it's first down for Northridge.
Maybe the FCC thought I was too ugly.
Yeah, they don't know. They probably took a shot at you, and
They were just asking.
it's down. Is it up? Are we up?
PC says we're good.
We're good. PC Enterprises says we're live.
Got to have faith in PC.
PC, I got faith in him. There's a pass play. See what this guy's got. He's throwing it deep.
Yeah,
And
get your
we,
head
oh,
turned
that's
around
a
deep.
push off.
Oh,
That was
see,
And that's a touchdown.
that's what. Ooh, that's not good.
That is interesting. If you can see that on the replay, he literally, the defensive back, had inside position.
Yeah.
And he got shoved off.
He defensive back was in position, and then he just maybe a little bit late getting his head turned around, and the ball wasn't very accurate, so the receiver broke on it.
But that guy got pushed off the ball. But here's the deal. I'm not going to cry about it. They're going to tie themselves for the most points scored all year.
We've still got minute 17.
You see, I'm in the dark now because I can't see the scoreboard and I can't see the.
But that kind of changes the complexion of this game a little bit because momentum might have just changed sidelines.
We're going to 2 right before it. He's rolling out. He's in trouble. And no extra
Nope.
point.
Nope.
Good defensive pressure, and our defensive guys hurt.
Conversion pass ball.
Hope that's not Caleb Lamb.
Waynesville 17, Northridge 12.
17-12. That's
Yeah. They're clawing back in it. And that's the thing with, when you play a team that's got speed and the big play capability, Waynesville's needing to drive the ball down the field, multiple plays, multiple snaps. And then they're one play and they're in the end zone.
needless to say, they're a little fired up on this side. How much time's left, Kirk? I can't see it.
117.
117. And, there's just a lot of pressure on Sizer. As soon as he snaps the
Yeah.
ball, got to come up with the draw, got to come up with a misdirection to quick pass. Because, man, they're sending.
Well, look how different all of a sudden this game is. We're looking to go up 24-6. And now it's 17-12.
Remember when I said I shouldn't have counted my chickens before they hatch?
Well,
That is the reverse.
once again, you're Nostradamus.
I think I was wrong. I think I was wrong on that call. I am. Here's the kickoff. And just an old-fashioned end over
Yeah.
end. At the middle of the field, he's running to the left. That looks like 12. He's got some speed. He's up
Yep,
the sideline.
He's around the corner.
He's still going. Out at about the
Number 2,
46.
Zane Blaisdell returns
Yeah,
to the
he's
Spartans.
about at midfield. So, again, we got 109.
He's
Ball
bumped
near
out of bounds
midfield.
at the Waynesville 46.
I'm
I
going
mean,
to
this-
5-yard line,
this is
1st and
doable.
10.
Yeah, it's
We just got to take care of the clock and
we can score. We just going to have some more different tactics on the offensive end.
if nothing else, maybe get down and get a field goal. You know,
Yeah, I'd buy
if
that.
you can leave the field with a score, you go into halftime with some momentum, and just got to do something here to wrestle momentum back from our opponent.
Again, the wide receivers out here to the right. 2 out to the right, 1 to the left. And it's the
Quarterback's
he's going
got
to
the
pitch
ball.
it. And better hold the ball.
Yeah, tuck that ball
Oh,
away.
boy.
Tuck that ball.
He's
He's still
still
going.
going.
Yep.
First down.
Good job.
Spartans.
Good play.
Blaisdell down low.
Northridge got a couple kids down.
38.
Northridge 39.
They might have hit each other instead of the ball carrier.
Wow, there's
they got 3 of them down.
3 Bears down. That's weird. I can't see instant replay, but
I think they might have hit each other instead of the ball carrier.
5, Dayton Kelly.
that could be concussion. They're pointing at their heads. That
Well, a lot of times when a defensive player is down like that, it's friendly fire, which means your teammate hit you.
Ooh, and that's one of their better tackles. This 66 has been playing a heck of a game tonight. Hope he's okay. I'd like to see him play some more. He's playing hard tonight.
Yeah.
You know, this says a lot for Northridge going into next year. I don't have the roster to know if they're juniors, seniors, or sophomores. but
Listen to the announcement, before the game with the lineup. A lot of young kids are playing for them.
So it's a first down Spartans.
39-yard line.
Now we got
Timeout somebody. Timeout defense.
Timeout Northridge.
Yep. Well, that'll help us.
Timeout Northridge.
We'd like to thank Dr. Kelly Miller, Dayton Physician Network, for her sponsorship of Waynesville Athletics.
Fan of the Quarter again sponsored by B&B Carryout and Ben
B&B, Stubbs Connor Funeral Home, downtown Main Street.
Fan of the Quarter for the second quarter is Teresa Osborne.
Fan of the quarter,
There you go.
Teresa Osborne.
Jay is up in the press box licking his lips.
Somebody, I think B&B brought pizza and chicken tenders.
Yeah.
I haven't even been able to get my head in the feeder pen.
What's your favorite dip, Ronnie, with chicken tenders?
I love barbecue.
Barbecue?
Yeah. What do you think about Stonehouse Tavern?
Ooh. Let me tell you something. I ate there today before I came to the game. Had their wings. Outstanding.
So the referee said that if somebody turned the light out, he says everybody out here doesn't think I can see anyway.
Yeah.
So I wonder who that is. Hope I didn't our camera guy.
Somebody's got a light over off the field, and
Where the football team goes at halftime.
he's wanting them to shut it off.
He said he didn't think the fans could think he could see anyway.
Yeah.
We would concur on
Heard that clears
we
the
would,
bell.
we would agree with that call and a dead ball, the quick whistle.
Eye exams are not a prerequisite to being an official. I'll tell you that right now.
We're supporting our officials today. They're brought to you by C&I Dogs. Tim Gabbard Incorporated. Tim can't see. No, his wife can't see or she'd never married him.
Oh, man.
There's Blaisdell.
Nice play.
Nice,
Nice
he's
play.
gone. Nope.
Just short of the first down. Get up there and get
Paul
it right.
Dotson. He's a
We're
great
all
kid.
right. We're all right. Down to the 30.
What time? What's the clock? How much time we got?
It's 45 seconds.
So we're about ready to start getting the first down and spike the ball.
Yeah, we're okay.
Back to
Composure.
pass.
Left tackle.
He had plenty of time to throw it.
Uh-oh.
In the end zone.
Uh-oh.
Out of bounds.
Did the ref just drive? I think the ref just dropped the flag over there.
A lot of hand fighting. They're on
It's
the track.
probably on the defense because the offensive guy was behind him, unless he pushed off.
They're almost. We'll see what happens.
I didn't see what happened. I don't know if the
Again, that's
offensive guy pushed off or the defensive guy held.
I need to move the scoreboard at halftime. It's impossible to see from my angle, but you with your eagle eyes.
33 seconds.
33 seconds. It's a good number. Was that Larry Bird?
Mm-hmm.
And he's from Indiana. Remember what town?
French Lick.
French Lick. I've been there.
Uh-huh.
Played a little hoops with him. He was amazing.
He's a good-looking man, too, isn't he?
I know every time you look.
Against Waynesville.
Oh, now that's
offensive.
interesting. You know,
He pushed off.
I would just say this.
See, I couldn't see that from here.
On their touchdown, that guy couldn't see that either. But on their touchdown, there was definitely a push off.
Yeah,
You don't create that distance suddenly.
No, you're right.
45.
But we want to support the referees.
Offensive pass interference, believe it or not, Ron, is one of the most costly penalties in high school football. It's worse than defensive pass. It's not an equal penalty.
I agree. He's in trouble. There's holding on Waynesville.
Yep.
You can stick a fork in this corner.
Penalty flag on the play. Holding
You
against
know,
Waynesville.
it's hard to even understand the translation of whole game. It hasn't been a whole game. You'd think they were undefeated.
No, he isn't.
He's not holding. We're sitting.
Not on the running plays.
No.
Anyway.
Come on. And the guy's getting there too quick. But this way, if we're holding, they wouldn't be getting back there. You know what? Here's the deal. If we're holding, we're not doing a very good job.
Penalty was declined. Play was
It's like Tim Gabbard worked 55 at Franklin.
Yeah.
Whoever was across from him, you couldn't even read his number after halftime. He'd ripped it apart.
8-yard loss. Third down and 24 from the Waynesville 47.
Here's where you kind of run a draw play and punt.
And here's a hint for the guy down there screaming. They declined the penalty.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Clock's running, so they're looks like they're going to go into halftime.
Yeah, it's going to be halftime.
Yep.
Spartans up 17-12.
Well, they're going to look like they're going to throw the ball deep one last time.
We don't. Our offensive line's not giving enough time to throw it deep. He's throwing it deep, and he's open, but it's not.
That's the end of the first half with the score Waynesville 17, Northridge
He threw
12.
that ball about 50 yards in the air. 17-12. Northridge at a surprising score.
Yes, it is.
But I'm telling you, halftime will be interesting, and the Spartans will come out receiving the ball.
Yeah, well, at least we get the second half kickoff, so we can have an opportunity to come out and establish something early.
You know, this is amazing. I have no text from Tim Gabbard. And
Games like this are oftentimes frustrating for coaches because they're attitude games, if nothing else. You know, you see, you kind of get an idea of your kid's mindset as they take the field, the way the game develops, and you know, quite frankly, we're not taking care of business tonight. We're letting we're letting the opponent hang around, and
even though we have a bye week next week,
yeah,
you gotta play strong in this game to have confidence because the Bethel Tate Tigers are the real deal.
Yeah. Well, you'd like to think that at this point in the season, you're playing your best football.
You got to peak.
I mean, that's what the playoffs call for.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the pride of Waynesville.
Please welcome to the field the 2020
Waynesville
Waynesville High School
We're going
Spartan
to
Marching
let
Band.
PCE Enterprises show you the Spartan Band as Kirk and I are going to take a break. We'll be back in the second half to give you exciting action. We're part of Eastwood One and PC Incorporated.
The band is performing their 2020 show Macabre, which delves into the darker side of music with things that go bump in the night. Continues with a haunted lullaby featuring mellophone soloist Denver Johnson, and finished with a death dance. Ladies and gentlemen, the Waynesville High School Spartan Marching Band.
We're back live What a halftime performance, Mr. Dubs.
Band sounds outstanding.
They really project the sound this year. I mean, they're getting better and better. They're fired up tonight. And that was an excellent performance.
Just like any group we have, they get better and better every week. And the kids really work at it, and you can see the progress from the beginning of their show till the end. And unfortunately, there won't be a state competition this year.
Oh.
Because I think they definitely would be in the running to qualify for the state.
They were outstanding. It'd be hard pressed for someone to beat us out. That halftime show is brought to you by Roscoe's Pizza. Call 513-897-0966. 513-897-0966. Or go to Roscoe's Pizza on the internet. Unbelievable pizza, dessert, anything you want. In fact, Roscoe's Pizza, if you mention Ron, will probably give you nothing. But just if you say Pat Cassidy, you might get 1/10 of 1% off. Hold it, we're gonna see if we can get we like to see our monitor. And he's rebooting our monitor. Am I side angled there? Why is that look? There we go. So he's going to turn it back on over here. Again, Roscoe's Pizza. Pat, you ever had a Roscoe's?
I have not had it yet.
I mean, you think of Roscoe's, B&B. You could eat pizza every night here in Waynesville at a different place, and all of them be great.
Is Waynesville the pizza capital is what you're implying?
I think we're the pizza capital of the world, the wings capital of the world. Down at Stonehouse. This quarterback's here throw a good ball for Northridge.
He does when he has time to get his feet set and throw.
And it's weird. They try to run up the middle, getting nothing, and when they hit the edge on us, we're a little vulnerable. But it was really a good half for Northridge. We'll receive the kickoff, 17-12. People thinking running clock, and it's not going to be a running clock soon. They're playing hard.
They're going to play hard. I think this game's going down to the fourth quarter.
You know what's weird is the most points they've scored all year is 14, and they're 12 at halftime. I would say that somebody got a wake-up call at halftime. But it's not that we weren't trying at all or giving effort. It was got lulled to sleep on a long play here, a long play there, and they scored 2 touchdowns. I think offensive pass interference call missed. Long run by us called back because of great ball handling by our quarterback. And shoves it in the fullback's belly. He gets tackled. He pitches it and goes for a long game, and there is laundry on the field. That was it's weird calls.
Well, Ron, in all sports, you have to not put yourself in a position where referee calls make a difference. If you don't put yourself in that situation, and we gave him good field position, so it's on us. We need to play a little bit better the second half. But I think we will. I think we'll come out and we'll play well in the second half.
Yeah, the Spartans are going to be fired up. Referees at half. Our team hadn't come back on the field. Can you see them down to your right, Pat?
Yes.
Okay, I mean these guys, our guys.
Both teams are
okay, both teams are out.
Well, Ron, we're at 60+% completion on the elementary school.
Isn't that something?
And the entire building's under roof now.
So we're going to be moving to the inside. Still got a few windows, and then it's all that arduous inside crafty work. And
so we're still on schedule for basically substantial completion April, March. They'll have to come in. They'll have to balance the systems and test things. And of course, there's always a punch list of things we identify craftsmanship-wise that need to be addressed. But I guess what we could tell the community is that we are right on schedule. We're in no danger at all right now. Not being in that building on time.
We're on schedule, on budget, on performance, and in a beautiful building. For the amount of funds we can invest in the building, and it included some state aid, which is extremely low compared to others in the area. And that formula is a little interesting, but we get some funds from the state, and we're going to have a wonderful elementary building a year from now. Well, way less than a year from now, but next year you're going to be opening that building, aren't you?
We will, and then as soon as we're ready to start moving in, we're going to start on phase 3, which we're very excited about. So there'll be a year of construction there, but I think that's going to be a game changer for the entire community with the auditorium and an event center that can hold various events. But no, I'm just thrilled. I actually walked the entire exterior of the building, the new elementary, yesterday, took pictures, and I mean, just it's amazing how much progress they're making, really week by week. The weather's been very, very favorable, and they're definitely getting it done.
You know, a year ago, the forecast was we would be under roof October 1st. That was the forecast.
That was the forecast.
And
they are right on schedule.
you can't get any better than.
Can't get any better than
I'm not making this up.
Number 23, Tyler Allison, will kick off to begin the second half.
The Bears are ready to kick off to the Spartans. Spartans are moving from the east to the west.
All right, Ron, we'll bring them home.
Yeah, let's bring home a victory for the Spartans and get a bye week. Oh, as a little pooch, and we filled it, and he's running it, and he's cutting to the outside, and a lot of hitting going on, and it looks like we're going to ball about the 42-yard line, 41.
Number 2, Zane Blaisdell.
Zane Blaisdell.
Go Spartans.
Amen, brother. That's Superintendent Pat Dubb, Superintendent of the Year in Ohio, I think. Anyway, in comes Kirk Kennedy, former All-State linebacker for the Spartans.
Tackle on the play was by
Coached
number
2 state championships in Indiana.
First down and 10 from their own 41.
Punter in college and long snapper. And
All right, now this is a vital possession.
see what plays looks like. We're trusting the middle.
Yep. Gained a couple.
Bloom carries.
We're relying on Bloom this
Tackle
week.
on the play by 15,
Zeph Bloom and Brandon
Jeremy
Dietz.
Henry, 7, Marcus Tyree.
That Jeremy Henry, 15,
Henry, second down, 7
been
from
called
the
a lot.
44.
I was told 26 was their player, but in defense. But I've seen nothing but that defensive line doing the most of the work.
As we continue to run the football, it might bring their defense in a little bit and create some opportunities on the perimeter for us.
He's under center. So the quarterback sneak, a little fake first. A little punishment there. They brought pain and punishment.
Yep.
We do not have a roster
Number 5 plays side.
for Northridge, so we apologize to the Northridge fans listening. But your Northridge guys are playing hard.
No, they are.
Third down 4 from the
3rd and 4.
37.
37, and will Sizer be under center? Nope, Sizer's in the pistol formation. Nobody behind him, so this is going to be a pass play. And quick out, and it is covered. Nope, almost broke it.
Now we missed a block out there, and they did a good job of running the football, making the tackle.
Good defense by number 1.
Number 1, Salim Muhammad.
Three and out to start the second half.
This Muhammad young man, he's a good receiver, and that was a good defensive play.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're gnawing on something. You're gnawing on something. B&B. Gnaw is a
Good pizza.
is a southern term for eating rapidly.
I don't know if I've ever had bad pizza. I've had some pizza that's better than others. I don't know if I've ever had just flat out bad pizza.
Deep receive 5, Jaden Kelly.
So here's the pump by Ty Walters. Not the kind of, that's a high one.
Yep.
We needed, let it roll.
Take a good bounce. We didn't get the bounce.
Nope. Little backspin on that. Looked like one of my wedge shots into the green at 18 to back it up to the hole.
You got time to golf?
Never. I haven't.
As busy as you are?
No, I can't. And Holly Hills, no, I haven't for years.
Holly Hills is a goat pasture now, ain't it?
Yeah, I could probably go out there and shoot par today, but I know I can beat Mike Hartsock.
Better bring your lawnmower.
Yeah, you mow the lawn and cut. This is important defensive
Yes,
possession.
it is. Yes, it is.
17-12.
Northridge is not out of this.
No.
Far from it.
And that first series, handoff inside, and there he goes.
Look at
He
that.
broke a tackle.
Broke
He's
a few
working. He's working.
Yep.
He's working hard. And I just make this a point.
If you're a Waynesville fan, you don't like to see that.
Jeremy Henry. This is for the Southwest Buckeye League Buckeye Championship. There's a lot on the table tonight.
Yeah.
Spartans are undefeated on their side, and the Polar Bears are defeated on their side. So this is David and Goliath. And the Spartans need to wake up. Hand off in the middle.
do.
There he goes.
There's another
He's
one.
running. He's gone. Nope. Nice tackle. That's just a simple handoff.
Jeremy
Yeah.
Henry carries again.
They've decided they don't need to pass. Look at this. Do you think they're going a little up tempo on us?
Yeah, they are. Well, right now they're playing with a lot of confidence,
First down at the Waynesville 46.
and that the lack of a fast start by Waynesville has allowed Northridge to stay in the game.
And their fan, I say fan, is fired up. Number 2 on the run. Broke a tackle. He's going. Up the
It might
middle.
have been a face
35.
mask there.
Number 2, Cavante
You see a flag?
Turpin picks up
No, I
another
didn't see the
Northridge
flag,
first
but
down.
I saw a
Wait.
hand come in and his head
Tackled
jerked
by
back.
22, Tanner Johnson,
They
junior
are
Peyton Lane.
completely changing.
Yeah, 3 running plays, about 15 yards of play.
In
They're right down there on the 35. With
they're
all
doing
the
the hurry up.
all the confidence and momentum in the world. Waynesville's on their heels right now.
Polar Bears up the middle again.
There it is.
He's running hard.
They must have found something because they're slicing and dicing in the middle of the Spartan defense.
Number 2, Cavante Turpin picks up another Northridge first
They're
down.
exploding at that
Picked
line
up
of
by
scrimmage.
4, Caleb Lamb.
Yes, they are.
First down,
Another first down. That's
19 after a 16
boom, boom,
game.
boom.
Waynesville's got to bring
3
some more
first down.
people into the box and make them do something
Yeah,
else.
that middle. Nobody's over the center, I think. 2 is tackling.
There's a
Now
stop.
we step
There's a
up.
stop. The thing that helps Waynesville here is the lack of a Northridge kicking game.
Exactly. I was going to say the
So,
same thing.
Yeah, so they've got to drive it down there even
Tackled by
further.
53, Luke Osborne.
If they don't score a touchdown, they're not scoring.
Right.
No gain, second down, 10 from the Waynesville 19.
And the thing about this is we can't panic. We can't get outside of ourselves. We just got to keep playing.
It's just a wake-up call.
You know, we're not playing our best football tonight, and sometimes that happens, but you got to find ways to win on nights like this.
2nd and 9 for the 19. They're in the pistol. They're
There's
still
a play.
trying to
There's a
middle.
play. There's a nope. He
didn't
kept
hand
it.
up.
He kept it. Yep.
That's a nice fake.
Fooled me. If I'd have been a ref, we'd had another inadvertent whistle.
Quarterback keeper.
He went after 15.
Yeah.
This McHenry guy.
And that quarterback did a good job of reading it because that's his read guy.
Tackled by 53, Luke
If he comes off
Osborne.
that edge like that, comes down on the back, he's supposed to keep it, and that's exactly what he did.
We need to hold them on this down to make it 4th and long because they're not going to kick a field goal.
No, they're not.
So this is
We
the
got
money down. They're big up front. They got
Yes,
some big
they
boys.
are. Yes, they are.
They get some confidence coming off that ball. Inside in. There he is again.
Yep.
That's a first down. That's
Touchdown.
a touchdown. Touchdown, Northridge.
Northridge touchdown.
I saw that play a little better. I don't know if that was the same as the other ones, but he's attacking the strong side of the formation, and then he's cutting back. And there's a seam in there.
15, Jeremy Henry carried.
Kirk, I don't have my binoculars on, but is anybody right near the center? It just looks like from the
First down,
center
ball
out.
from the Waynesville 1.
Oh, he didn't score.
I guess they called him down at the 1.
Well, we're going to be in our goal line defense now, so
Yeah.
we won't be in our base defense, so we'll have to wait to see. But
7:25 on the clock. Spartans up 17-12. Northridge knocking at the door.
yeah. Will this affect?
Will we answer?
Does this game have any bearing on the playoffs at all?
No. We
No?
already know we're playing the winner.
Everything's already locked in.
Yeah, what this has bearings on is the league championship,
Oh, okay.
which is important to the Spartans.
Yes, it is.
Oh, they stopped him for a loss.
Number 2, Cavante Turpin carries.
2nd down.
Tackled by 2, Zane Blaisdell.
You know, when you're talking about the direct, I'm a big proponent of the direction, the way the pile falls. If the pile falls forward, that shows offensive effort. And if the pile falls backward, that shows defensive effort. And if you can dominate just that simple fact the whole night.
So what's going on here? We have a referee coming over,
Well, the clock was running, and now it's not.
and the ref's coming over to describe something to the
Okay, I
coach.
think we've got it straight now. They did score a touchdown. That was the extra point attempt. Northridge touchdown.
What
was
the
on a
heck?
16-yard
Did you hear
run
that?
By 15, Jeremy Henry.
They gave him the touchdown. That was a 2-point conversion just there.
But why did they line the? Didn't they have the ball at about the half-inch line on
Yeah,
that play?
yeah.
I'd like to see an instant replay of that because
I don't know why
they
did
didn't
that.
have the ball lined up at the 2.5 or 3. What?
Conversion attempt failed, and the score now is Northridge 18, Waynesville 17.
No, they never sent it to us.
No problem.
I went down and got stuff from the coach. He gave me something crazy.
No, that's cool. Wow. Now that
That was a strange
I can't,
series of events right there.
Yes, thank you so much. As AJ Graffalo making sure we had our Diet Coke.
Did you get your tenders?
I got a tender. The best tenders around. The B&B Market.
Oh, no.
B&B.
That's what's important, isn't it?
You look good. Did you feel good about these?
That, here's a kickoff, and Northridge is fired up.
Number 2, Zane Blaisdell returns for the Spartans.
We got to kick it into gear here, Ron.
Tackle on the play was by
Gut
7,
check
Marcus
time. Gut
Tyree.
check time. What are we made of?
Well, it's 17-18 on one of the most unusual.
First down 10 for the Spartans, ball on their own 37.
I like to see the replay because it looked like they lined the ball where we stopped them.
Yes.
There was no touchdown signal given.
That made absolutely no sense to me. I mean,
and then we think we hold them. And
well, where was the touchdown? Did you see a touchdown signal by anybody?
No. But maybe there's a nice quick pass. That's what I think will work. Those quick passes are going to work.
Target's pass is complete to 10, Paul Dotson.
Paul Dotson for looks like a gain of 9.
Tackle was by number 12, Taurus Hill.
Who would have thought?
We just got to keep playing and not panic.
Oh, no, you're right.
I mean, it's 6:19 of the third quarter. We got plenty of time. Don't panic.
No.
But you're definitely going to have to deal with Northridge being all fired up. That's the problem.
That's a first
with this.
down up the middle.
Yep.
30, Braden Dietz picks up a Waynesville
Stay on
first
schedule.
down.
Stay within yourself. Stay on schedule. Be patient.
By 16, Tyree Flax Hill.
Don't try to be something you're not. Because the worst thing Waynesville can do here is panic.
I agree. Look at scores are up in your right-hand side of your, if you can see it at your TV. Looks like Franklin's down to Brookville. Brookville looks like them maybe in second place. Where's Bellbrook's score? It is hard to see this guy, so hopefully you can see it. Back to Spartan action. We're in the pistol. Handoff up the middle to Dietz.
30, Braden Dietz again carries. The tackle was by 55, Bradley Norrid. For those of you who might be interested, the International Space Station is supposed to be visible right now.
55.
Just to the right of the press box.
Space Station, Ron.
Space Station is watching
Behind
us
and
live.
just to the right of the press box.
I would say I guarantee you they're tuned into YouTube watching this game.
You think they're watching?
There's no doubt in my mind.
I think we got a lot of people tuned into YouTube.
That'd be our first intergalactical viewer. Ooh, there's that handoff.
Yep, there's that reverse
and he's
again.
gone. Almost. Nice run.
Yep.
Number 7, Ty Walters.
That play's been good to us.
That's Walters again.
By 4, Isaiah McCallum.
You know what you could run off of that, Ron? You run that enough, you hand it off a little deeper. Because right now they hand it off in front of the quarterback to keep him close to the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
Because that's called an inverse, really, not a reverse.
Not a true reverse.
Hand it off behind the quarterback, and then he could throw it. And that'd be a touchdown, I bet.
Well, it looks like we've got them on their heels now. Ooh, nice play. Blow the whistle.
Number 30, Braden Dietz, the ball carrier.
That's on first down. And the Spartans will be in 2nd and 10. It's really weird to be at a game when 2 or 3 fans dominate the yelling.
Yeah.
I mean,
well,
they've got
with COVID, you know, what you say is definitely going to be heard by a lot of people that ordinarily wouldn't be able to hear it.
From the Northridge 33.
It's not even muffled by a mask.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a quick pass.
Ooh.
See, that's.
Is that a backwards pass?
I don't think so. That was not a backwards pass.
They didn't
no
blow
way.
it dead until just then.
They cannot call that a backwards pass. Let's look at that on replay.
If that is, we're going to lose
B&B
a lot of
carry
field
out
position.
dinner is alive and well, and they cannot call that a backwards pass. No way.
Incomplete.
Yes.
He just called it incomplete.
It's
so
not even close.
Yeah. It looked bad because it got knocked backwards.
Correct.
But the pass was a forward pass.
I don't want to do a stop and go on that because they are biting.
Yeah,
it's like,
and they got more than one receiver out there, so they can pump fake it and then throw it over the top.
Pump fake and go.
Yep.
This would be a.
That's a good call, Ron.
Well, you know what? I am Mr. Football.
You are.
But it's weird. We have not done the pump fake. And secondly, well, we're in the pistol. We're going to throw it. 2nd long. And he's open. And great defensive play.
There is a penalty flag at the end of the play.
And it's not his call, but he was right there by the play.
Well, I will say this.
Pass interference against
the face guarding rule that they used to have is no longer in effect.
So you can hold your hands up in their face?
Yes. It used to be where if the defensive back didn't turn his head to the football,
15-yard penalty.
You know, that was the coaching point of defensive backs was get your head around, then you can get away with a lot more. But the face guarding penalty's been eliminated, so
Is that the same in college?
I think so.
The only reason I ask you is Kirk Herbstreit, Centerville product, now in Nashville, Tennessee. Here's a handoff. There's that in
See,
and
that
out.
was behind the quarterback that time.
Nice run. He's down to about the 9, first down.
Number 4, Caleb Lamb.
When-
That was more of a reverse, because that was behind the quarterback.
That was Lamb. Here's what happens in when ESPN Herbstreit's calling the game. If the defensive back does not turn around, he always says they'll call that every time.
Uh-huh.
So that must mean to me
Well, that used to be an indicator for the refs, is the position of the defensive back's head. Now it's not so much.
the second one, Spartans down, 18-17, handoff up the middle.
Quarterback's got it.
Yep, he did keep it.
Number 5, Blaze Sizer picks up a Waynesville first down.
You know, you'd like to think that in a game like this, you know, Waynesville is offensively anyway more consistent than Northridge, whereas Northridge is relying on the big play.
Yep.
So, you know, in a shootout like this, you know, you'd like to think it maybe favors us, but
you know, that last series that Northridge ran, it was 15-15-15.
right.
That was
So
pretty
we
consistent.
got to find a way to shore that up.
It was up the middle, and we're pushing, and he's down to about the 1.
Number 5, Blaze Sizer on quarterback sneak.
Right over Danny Denier.
Do it again.
Oh, yeah. It is 2:55, and look at Northridge. Look at the guy in the corner. He's
Yep.
down.
They're
They're panting.
and hopefully conditioning can be a factor tonight, and we'll take charge late.
Big number 26, defensive end. I don't know if that's his number, but
Here's another sneak.
we're just going.
We're too high that time. We're too high.
That's a touchdown.
Yeah.
Waynesville touchdown on a 2-yard plunge by number 5, Blaze Sizer.
Sizer makes it 23-18, favor of the Spartans. Well, the reason we're going to give them the extra point is because we got an excellent kicker, and you don't.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to call it like that.
That
I mean,
more
this
or less
guy-
sizes it up.
That guy stood up and turned around and was talking to us, and I thought we'd just talk right back. For thousands of listeners.
Well, we're just answering him. We're just being
We
polite.
just said, hey, thank you very much. And St. Pierre, might as well chalk it up because St. Pierre, it's up and through, and he's automatic.
St. Pierre converts the score now. Waynesville 24, Northridge
6-point lead.
18.
Now,
And
see,
Northridge, you know, even if they score, they'll tie it. They won't take the
No.
lead because they won't get
No.
their extra point.
no, they don't see it happening.
Yeah.
But that's the most points that Northridge has scored all year, and they've been pretty liberal at letting you have some points. They've been friendly to the offense. In the playoffs, we'll be playing probably Bethel Tate Tigers. They're 4-1. The only game they've lost is to New Richmond, 27-18, and New Richmond played Clinton Massey pretty doggone good. But in football, especially in COVID-era football, the transitivity theory doesn't
Right.
work.
You can't go comparing scores because sometimes the matchups are different.
Matchups.
You know, one
exactly.
team might defend well, what the other team does well, and
Number 9, Eli
you know the other
Champion
team
kick
won't.
off
So I
of the
mean,
Spartans.
you can't get caught up in comparing scores.
No. And for you math majors, transitivity theory, if A is greater than B and B is greater than C, it doesn't mean that A is greater than C all the time. And you can't do it by scores, that's for sure.
Well, I never did very well in advanced, you know, like algebra and things like that, because I never figured out how to multiply letters.
Oh, it's amazing.
I thought you had to multiply numbers. I didn't understand the whole letter thing.
The letter math.
Yeah.
Here's the kickoff by St. Pierre. And he's under it, and he kicks on.
Into the corner again. It might be out of bounds.
Ooh.
Ah, dang it.
Now, where do they get the ball at, Kurt?
3 options. You can take it right there. You can take it on the 35, or you can make them back it up and kick it again.
They're going to
They're
take
probably
it.
going to take it on the 35.
I agree. And I think we're going to see a
Once again, a reminder that this
nice
game is
little
being
dose.
played in honor of David Hurley. And thank you to Fields Family Pharmacy for sponsoring this year's Pinkout game.
We hope Dave Hurley's watching this. He was the
Yeah.
a guest tonight. We wish him well. I love him to
I remember
death.
old Dave. He was a good guy.
He
I remember him
graduated-
back in the day.
Well, you probably saw
He was
him
a
play.
little he was a little older than me.
Not much.
But he was a good guy.
He played basketball for the Spartans.
What I remember about him was that long blonde stringy hair he had, and he was always grinning.
Good kid. Oh,
Yep.
there. You know, we had
Oh,
him at
he
the
got
line of
out of
scrimmage. He
there.
broke up.
Hey, effort again. Effort.
Henry bounces off the pile and picks up
If they're
5
giving effort
yards,
like that
stopped
this
by
late in the game, they're not
53
whipped.
Luke
They're not
Osborne.
whipped yet, Ron.
Gain of
was
6 on
Jeremy
play,
Henry.
down 4 from the Northridge 41.
They're still very viable.
Looks like about 2nd and 4. Same handoff. Ooh, met at the line of scrimmage.
Yep. See,
Still-
the pile fell backwards there. That's what I'm talking about.
Still tackled a little
15,
high.
Jeremy Henry again the ball carrier. This time he was once again introduced to 53 Luke Osborne.
Luke Osborne
Yeah. Any relation to Ozzy?
is not at all.
No gain, third
Does he
down,
speak a
4
little
for the
better?
Northridge 41.
He's clear. This kid is the real deal.
Yeah. I'm just having fun.
He's having fun. Okay, this is big down. What do you think? It's about 3rd and 4?
Ooh,
I can't-
getting the play from the sideline. Coach is sending in the signal.
And it's a minute 31 left on the clock. Spartans, the good guys, up 24-18. Northridge in a shotgun. Back to pass, and he's in trouble.
Yep. Good.
Oh.
Good. Yep.
Oh,
Look at that.
they sniffed that one out.
Look at that team pursuit.
He went. Everybody was covered.
Yep.
Number 2, Cavante Turpin stopped behind the line of
You
scrimmage
know.
by
I just
6
thought of
Seth
something. You know
Bloom.
why I don't like the no huddle offense?
Why don't you?
Because the team doesn't get a chance to come together
Loss of 3,
between
4th down
plays
7 from the
and look
Northridge
each other in the
38.
eye
Do you know?
and just what each other has at stake right now.
Do you know who the no huddle really works when you're pounding, getting
Oh,
5,
yeah.
6 yards along?
Oh yeah.
That
When you're kicking the crap out of the
Yeah,
opponent and you're
no.
just going to drive another stake in their heart.
this is going to be kicking to Tanner Johnson. He may have a chance to run this one back if he can. If he can field it.
Return man's too deep.
Yeah, he is. It's going to land in front of him. He's going to let it roll.
Yeah.
And
There's a penalty flag on the play. The punt was
the
down
fan-
to Wayne
The hold brought to
28.
you by the Northridge crowd.
yeah, they called that hold, and it was
Holding against
that was
Waynesville.
48 yards. The whole darn game.
Yeah.
No, it's. I apologize for what you're hearing over the air, but that is
Yeah.
29 seconds, 24.
You'd like to think that the officials are officiating the game and not the crowd, but
but
sometimes
man,
you wonder.
he got that call.
Yeah, he
Kickoff
sure did.
walk-off From the end of the play, Waynesville will take over 1st down and 10 from their own 18.
All right,
you
now
know,
let's-
sometimes in accounting there's things called immaterial, insignificant.
Quarter for the third quarter,
That
sponsored
literally
by
was
Casey
right in
Conrad
front of the
Bank
Northridge
Mortgage
sideline, and the
Sasha
ball
Henry.
was over on the Waynesville sideline.
Yeah.
Now, how was that significant? And it was just
Well,
a block.
and especially considering that there was not a return on the play,
No.
so if there was a hold, it had no significance in the play.
And that's probably the last play of the first quarter.
Yeah.
Seth Bloom carries.
They'll
Does
let the
Bloom
clock
wanna carry?
expire, and then we'll reverse fields and hopefully finish him off in the fourth quarter.
24-13. Last
Last
week, Carlisle hung into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, well, you got to figure it was in Northridge's plan to have a shot to win it in the fourth quarter, and that's exactly what they've got. So we'll see what Waynesville's made of heading into the fourth quarter. Everybody raises those 4 fingers up in the air, but
Yeah.
I mean, you got to have some meaning and some heart behind that.
Yeah. Yeah, let's think about the playoffs. Waynesville has a bye week next week, Kirk. We were seeded, I think, number 8.
The JV game will be played tomorrow at 10 a.m. at Northridge.
Seeded number
Also
8. We have a
tomorrow,
bye.
boys cross country
We'll play the
at
winner of
12:30
Bethel
at
Tate,
Xavier
who's
High
seeded
School.
9, and Urbana, who's seeded 24. So we are going to play Bethel Tate, I think, without a
On
doubt.
Monday, girls volleyball at 5,
And
5 at home against
Clinton
Little
Massey
Miami.
will play 2 teams, which I have no idea who they are, but they'll beat both of them together. And so it'll be Waynesville
Eighth grade girls
potentially
volleyball
versus
at
Massey. But
6:15
I'm
at
telling
home
you,
against Little Miami.
Bethel Tate is the real deal.
Varsity girls
That will
volleyball
be
at 6:30
a
at home
fun,
against Franklin.
exciting game played here at Waynesville.
7:30
Listen, Kirk, tomorrow,
Monday,
cross countries,
Christian.
our boys and girls will be at St. Xavier. They are on a roll. I think they
What's that, some sort of invite?
had sort of invite to go down there and jog with them, run with them. We got some kids that'll run 3.1 in about 15:30, 15:15 tomorrow.
I don't know if I've ran a 3.1 and collectively in my whole life.
No, it could be like a sundial they time
Maybe
you.
40 yards at a time.
Here's a quarterback under center. Hand off, and not much yardage. So that's an interesting call because that brings up a 3rd and long, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Number 6, Seth Bloom again carries.
3rd and about what, 7, 8?
Bloom is getting the ball more tonight. He's very capable. Looks like we're going to have trips here to the right, but again, yep, we got 3 receivers to the right, and
We don't necessarily have good field position here, so we got to take care of the football.
and
Got to take care of the ball.
almost offsides. Get rid of it quick. Slant pattern.
Good
first
play,
down.
good play.
Finally.
Nice throw, nice catch. That slant route can be tough to defend.
Oh, especially with Dotson. He stretches out to about 6'8".
All you got to do is get inside of that corner.
Yep.
12-yard gain on the play in Waynesville. First down at their own 32.
What he does is he fakes out, cuts right over the middle of the field where you can get punished, but Dotson holds on to the ball. First down, Waynesville. There's the play again around the end. And he breaks a tackle, and he's run up the sideline. Ooh.
Number 2, Zane
Well,
Blaisdell picks up a Waynesville
If nothing
first
else,
down.
we've got the ball off the shadow of our own goal line, so that's good.
Peyton Kelly.
10:59 on the clock. I don't know.
Referee just stopped the
Referee
clock
time.
for some reason.
This stoppage in play is brought to you by the referee. And what happened?
Well,
Somebody down?
is there a player over there down?
No. I just see the black settling up. Northridge is still in the middle of the field. He's looking down like, did he get hurt? Did the rep? No, there's no trainer on the field. Look at the referee.
There's something. I think there's somebody down over there.
The referee is looking down. Oh, yeah, there is somebody down.
Yeah, Waynesville kid.
Sorry, I could not see it.
Lower leg injury of some
That
sort.
was
looks
number
like.
2. Is that Tanner Johnson? No, I don't think. Who's number 2? Zane Blaisdell. Darn it.
That's not
I
good.
don't want anybody getting hurt.
Well, yeah, had one last
You
week,
know,
got one tonight.
We have some kids that, we need to get healthy in the
Yeah.
bye week.
Well, a bye week might be coming at a good time.
We may have some offensive. I saw several of the big guys not in shoulder pads tonight. 1st and 10, Spartans.
Okay, here we go. Fresh set of downs. Nothing there.
Now, this is where you're.
Now we got another kid down, but he's probably going to get right up. I think he might be cramping.
Tackled by 7, Marcus Tyree.
Boy, it's a weird night to be cramping.
Yes, it is.
10:47. Ball's on the 45. 2nd and 10, Spartans. You're listening to us live.
Live.
PCE Incorporated and Eastwood 1. Kirk Kennedy alongside. Now, it is a cramp. That is, unless it's a hamstring, but it looks like it.
Yeah. You know, I don't know if a lot of young people know. I mean, you can get rid of your own cramp. I don't think a lot of young people know that. All you got to do is stretch it out.
Yeah, I mean,
They just lay there and let it. I mean, the cramps hurt.
you can roll around like a crazed dog for a while. Have you ever had a cramp in the middle of the night?
Yes.
Oh, baby, that gets you up.
As I've gotten older, I with my coaching and all, I've had those, and I hate them.
You drink plenty of water and.
Because, you're already up half the night when you're coaching because you can't sleep. And then when you do finally relax and you get a cramp in your leg, and I tell you, getting old, like my mom says, getting old ain't for sissies.
I'm not getting old. I'm getting younger. Here's a
Yo, you are.
quarterback under center. Handoff.
He's still got it.
He's got. Oh, he fakes the handoff.
Good fake.
Fakes the pitch. I mean,
Yep.
gain of about 5, 6.
What I liked about that, Ron, is
Patience.
not only did he get a few more yards, but he didn't risk the football.
3rd down and 3 from the North.
He did exactly what he should have done in that situation.
Big call. 3rd and 3.
Yep.
So you can't gamble here. We need a first down. 10 minutes left on the clock in Spartan land.
I'm running. You know what? I'm running that inverse again. They haven't stopped that
it
all
one
night.
time.
Snake.
Up the middle.
Look at that. Look at that.
He's
Look at
gone. He's up the middle.
that. He might
He's
score.
to the 20. He's to the 15. He is brought down as
He's
a
in.
touchdown. Oh, they got it.
They're going to mark it short.
That was identical to their play.
They're going to mark it
Hey.
short.
Now we'll go for the extra point and we won't know it. What a run.
Maybe this is the new touchdown.
Yeah, there was a full moon last night. Sizer with an impressive run.
That was a big play. One of Waynesville's biggest on the night.
24-18, Sizer
As we
leading
go
the
up by
way.
2 scores, I think you can at least put a couple nails more in the coffin.
Oh, we got to get it here, boys. It's first down and goal from the 1. And we don't have the play call in, so we may have a delay of game. We may have to call a timeout. I think Sizer hands off to 30 or 6, and it's over. No, they stopped him. That's a loss of about 3.
Well, again, the pile's falling backwards, and the offensive line was too high. You cannot play high on the goal line.
That play had no chance.
I mean, you don't play football high anywhere, but let alone down on the goal line.
No.
Loss of 2, second down goal from the Northridge 3.
So now it's at the 3. Second goal from the 3.
They backed him up.
Yeah, I was surprised he
Sneak.
almost at the 4.
Another quarterback sneak. Don't get too
Well,
cute.
so we've got 12 men in a box on
You
this
got
side.
that. You got that big center, big powerful center.
Uh-oh, and here's what'll kill you. False
Yes.
start.
Now we're on the 8.
No, defensive offsides.
Oh, okay. Now we're
Foul encroachment against Northridge.
So
now
we'll be
we're on
from the 1.5.
Yeah, 1.5.
Do the math. 3 divided by 2?
That division play, that division
That hurt.
brought to
them.
you by Mrs. Polly,
Mrs. Polly,
my math teacher.
Sharia Racy. All great math teachers everywhere. Jennifer Montgomery, that looks like a touchdown. Delayed call. Touchdown, Spartans.
2-yard plunge by number 5, Blaze Sizer.
Blaze Sizer.
That was awful.
Okay, and the score now,
That's a
30-18.
big play right there.
Yeah, let's look at,
2 scores is a lot better than 1, ain't it, Ronnie?
yes, sir. You get
But
it.
hey, nothing's safe tonight with their big play capability.
Nope.
We cannot relax. Can't get caught watching the scoreboard. Got to play the whole game like it's 0-0.
Amen, all the way to the end.
Yep.
So there's a little silence in the action. Now, this is interesting. We're going for 2.
Rolling out, throwing it up and over. Nothing.
No good.
Pass incomplete and the conversion attempt.
So that would've put us up by 14.
18.
That's why he did that, to try to get the 14-point differentiation.
Yes.
There's that song again.
But given that they can only score
Tugs
in
at the
6
old
listen,
heartstrings.
if you can only score at 6 and 6,
Yeah.
the 1 would make it 31-30. That play was not brought to you by a math major.
I just personal philosophy, Ron. I've been in that situation a few. I do not believe in going for 2 at any point in the game unless you absolutely have to. Like say, for example, you miss your first extra point,
Or you're so
so
dominant.
you score again and,
Yeah.
and you go for 2 to try to. I don't believe in that.
They may have been trying again.
At the end of the game, if you need to go for 2 to tie it or to take whatever, that's fine. But if you go for 2 at any point in the game, sometimes you just end up chasing more points and. I don't know, but like I said, that's just
You never
personal
know.
philosophy.
They could be working on something.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
else?
well, yeah.
But you know,
And that's just as important as anything else.
but St. Pierre has been automatic.
Yeah. If you need a 2-point conversion, you got to have a play to get it. I mean, there's no doubt about it.
Now,
There's been games won and lost on 2-point conversions. You know that.
Number 9, Eli St. Pierre to kick off for Waynesville.
now let's see him blast one. He's going from west to east on your dial.
Does this kid have the leg to kick touchbacks?
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Well,
he blasted one in Preble Shawnee game. He did not give that the full effort in terms of he just wanted to kick it higher. And he's outside. We give him some nice tackle.
35, 34, 35-yard line.
Tackle on the play by number 4 for the Spartans.
Number 2,
was
Cavante
Caleb
Curtin
Lamb.
returns for Northridge.
He kind of led with his shoulder, and I'm thinking, oh no, you do not. Caleb Lamb's. If they try to throw the ball, he's going to get an interception. Simpkins Foley Insurance.
First down 10 for Northridge, ball on their own 35.
Roscoe's Pizza, Corbin, Ohio. B&B Carryout, sponsors of the Spartans.
Corwin, Ohio, a suburb of Waynesville.
Yep. In 1915, Corwin, Lytle, Waynesville, Mount Holly all came together to form the Consolidated School Wayne Local, which is in your 1915 building. There's a pass play, and I hope Lamb, he's got him. Get him,
Sack,
they've got him.
yep.
He's sacked for a loss of about 5.
And all the receivers were running deep routes.
Yeah,
Number 10, Riley Holmes was sacked by 21, James Taylor.
James Taylor.
You've got a friend.
You got a friend. We got a friend. 3rd and about 14. I may cue it
Loss
up.
of 4, second down 14.
Wonder how much of our
Northridge
audience caught
31.
that reference.
That's a wonderful name, James Taylor. I think I'll go to his concert now.
See, there's
Now-
the base defense. They got 3 men down.
Now they got a pass. It's picked off.
Oh, he dropped it.
And you know who that was?
Number
That
4.
was my boy.
Number 4.
Caleb Lamb would have had 6th on the year.
Yeah, he was already looking at the goal line.
It's like you looking at your bank account. His eyes got big.
Caleb Lamb will see that pass in his dreams for the rest of his life.
Yeah, there he goes. The announcer said.
Incomplete.
And Caleb is like, I had it.
31.
But
Yeah,
Caleb Lamb, let me tell you, young man.
That was going to the house.
You are one heck of a player. And
Yes.
I could have had the opportunity to go 20, 15, 10, touchdown Lamb. I told you you'd get one tonight. That's
Yeah.
a Landahl family. Gateway Mortgage. And this is a big down here.
What we got? Is that second or third
It's
down?
third.
Third down.
They're going to put pressure on him. He's scrambling. He's
Another
in
sack.
trouble.
Another
He's
sack.
in trouble.
Yep.
Don't.
Get
we
up,
got a guy
kid.
down.
Get up, kid.
Could they blow the whistle? Could they blow the whistle to protect the kids?
That kid got spun. Around. It could be a leg injury. He's not moving his left leg.
Was that one of our? I can't see.
Yeah, that's one of our guys. He's not moving his left leg. He spun around on the turf. So I'm a little concerned with that. Again with the injuries, at this point in the year, not good.
We want all kids to be safe.
Right,
Everyone.
right.
Nobody get injured. What's left on the clock, Kirk? I can't see it from here.
7:39.
30-18, 7:39, and the Spartans are going to get the ball. And, really, Spartans just want to hang on, get a bye week, work for the tournament play. And, maybe we were looking ahead to tournaments or to the playoffs. And plus, we have some kids dinged up.
Yep. Come on, put weight on it. Put weight on it. You're all right.
He's moving.
Is that 53?
It looks like number 53,
Oh, that's it.
which is, oh, my goodness, that's Luke Osborne.
Yeah.
That is one tough young man.
He's all right. He's all right.
He is,
Look at him. He's all right, Ron.
yep. He is, he's picking up momentum.
We need him. We need him.
Luke Osborne,
Yep.
player. Anybody we have on this team named Luke.
From the Northridge 29.
My grandson, Luke, the Hitman Howe, is going to play tomorrow, and I'm going to announce that game.
Yep.
He was dominant last week's victory. Tomorrow they take on Miamisburg. He will be dominant again. 10:30, I'll be coaching a 5-year-old soccer team.
Lucky you.
What do we got going on here?
Timeout,
Timeout,
Waynesville.
Waynesville. Interesting timeout. 7:39 left on the clock.
Well, it's fourth and about 16. I think it's a little far for a fake.
No, they're not going to. If they risk that,
Yeah, Waynesville might have been a little unorganized or something there. The
We
coach
gonna
is calling timeout to make a point.
are they going to do a safe punt here?
Yeah, you definitely punt safe. You don't want to rough the punter. You don't want to fall asleep and give up anything. Always expect to fake. That way, if it happens, you're not surprised.
Right.
Good advice. That's always good advice. When in doubt, play football.
You know, wonder if he would have shouted, "Play soccer." I don't know. They're in to punt the ball. They're in punt formation.
Yeah. And they're in tight punt. Looks like they don't have any wideouts.
We got one guy back. I'm going to say that is just a line driver.
Get it
Coming,
caught.
he is lining up far away from it. Just like Tanner Johnson coming around. He's got his head down. Good job. 42-yard line.
Yep.
Nice return. I mean, he just safe.
Yeah, good field position. 42-yard line.
Was by 60, Lucas Hawkins.
Drive it down. Put another stake in the coffin.
First down
Yep.
10 for the Spartans, ball on their own 42.
Spartans, first down on the 42. Probably about 7:20 something left, 7:30.
Well, if Waynesville holds on here, it'll definitely be a night where they overcame their own slow start, and maybe it wasn't their best effort on the year, but they won anyway.
Well, it was
So
good.
that's the mark of a good team, if you can overcome your own inefficiencies.
We got trips to the right, kind of. We got one on this side, which is Dotson, and we're in. And he's going to throw it. And he throws a dart, and he caught it. Nope, I don't. you
No.
know, it's hard. Again, I'm looking through a window.
Good effort there by that receiver.
Second down, 10 from the Waynesville 42.
Second down 10. They're working on their passing game, but get a few first downs, and the clock is suddenly our friend, not our enemy. When I say that, right now, when you're up by 12 points and you have the ball, 7:30 or whatever's left on the clock, you want to work that clock. That's
Yeah.
your opponent right now.
Right, yeah. The
Some people
opponent
say
is now
it.
the scoreboard.
Yeah, some people say, well, that's your friend. No, it's not until it runs out.
Right. There you go. There's some yards.
was a nice
first
fake.
down,
First down, Spartans.
Big play.
Number 5, Blaze Sizer picks up a
Blaze
Waynesville
Sizer
first
is
down.
running hard
You know what
tonight.
I've noticed, Ron? And this it's an observation more than a criticism. The lack of play clocks here.
First down at the Northridge.
It's interesting. We have a donor that wanted to do that this year, and I don't know what happened, if it's COVID or not, but you're exactly right.
You know, in a facility like this, I mean that.
And
But that, you know, in a situation like this where you're trying to milk the clock, those play clocks can really be a factor.
what Kirk is referring to is when you see a college game in the bottom right of your TV or on the field, you can look up and see the scoreboard and the clock. If it's a 35-second clock, they put the ball down, they spot it, start the clock. You got 35 seconds to get the clock off, and your quarterback will run the play down to about 4 seconds,
Right.
like the ball, within 10 seconds, and a nice beanbag toss. So you really don't know. The ref will raise his hand if you don't have a clock.
The back judge, the guy
Supposed
back
to.
there by the safety, he'll do like a basketball ref, chop the last
There's a pitch out wide, and he's still running. It looks like about a 5-yard gain.
Number 4, Caleb Lamb picks up a Waynesville first down.
So in lieu of a play clock, you watch the back judge,
Correct.
and he chops down the last 5 seconds. So that, you know, if you can do that, then it's kind of the same thing. But
It's bad for the defense because the defense can't turn around and see him.
right.
I think it's something to pursue. We've had some coaches don't want him, and I don't know.
I don't know why you wouldn't.
Maybe it gives they think it gives a competitive. I don't think that was 100 years ago. It's probably Gabbard. They even have
If cost is a factor, they've got temporary ones.
we have a look. You know me. I go out and raise it. You brought up a question.
You'll have a kissing booth.
Yeah,
Ron James kissing booth.
Yeah, that'd raise $1 million by tomorrow. Heck, they're lining up right now.
Peck on the cheek, $20.
No, on the lips of 50.
Well, I'm starting $20 peck on the cheek.
Okay, that'll keep me married. Okay, it looks like we're in a pistol.
Well, it goes up from there, Ron.
3. I love this kid. He throws the ball hard.
Look
He's
at that,
wide
look
open.
at that, look at
He's
that.
wide
Good
open.
play, good play.
He's running to the end zone. He broke it. It's a touchdown. Paul Dotson.
Well,
from 5, Blaze Sizer to 10, Paul
to analyze that
Dotson.
play, the defensive back
We've
made a
been-
cardinal sin. There's no deep help in the middle, so he let the receiver get inside of him.
He just,
And he had no help.
he just drug across the middle of the field.
As a defensive back, you got to maintain leverage away from your help. Okay?
Exactly
and
right.
in that case, his help is the sideline.
Right.
So he should have been inside leverage.
He was
Yeah.
naked on that play,
And
as they say.
we just beat him.
That was a 5-10 score
Yep.
from number 5 to number 10. Here's automatic. It is up and good.
Yep.
No good.
Missed
That was
it.
a weird. I think there was something happened on the
Wide right.
Wide right.
36, Northridge 18.
There's that awesome fight song again, Ron. We used to hear that a lot back in the 80s.
Oh, you heard of
About
that.
every 2 minutes.
That's when I coached you.
When Dwayne was carrying the ball and Russell was carrying the ball. A lot of fun back then.
You know, we've had a lot of great teams, and yours the first playoff team. Got to go see the first playoff game, and didn't you run back to kickoff for a touchdown? Or was it a punt?
I think it was the first play from scrimmage we busted.
Oh, I thought it was on a
Off
kickoff.
tackle, I think.
But
Talk about when we were playing Marion Local up
Marion
at
Local.
Wayne.
And I don't know if Marion
I
Local.
think we busted the first play from scrimmage for a touchdown.
It was
I
a long
think.
one. I thought it was a punt to you. Maybe it was the first play.
Well, I mean, it's been a
But
while.
unfortunately,
We didn't win.
our running back got really ill after that play. And he was one of the best running backs and tough kids I've ever seen play for Waynesville.
Oh, man.
There's a kickoff, a great kickoff.
Yes.
He booted that one. To the sideline at the
Yeah,
10.
did you see that location of that kick?
Location was perfect.
Yep.
Oh, my goodness. He almost let him get outside.
Number 2, Cavante Turpin returns.
Devontae Turpin had some guts there, but he almost.
Number 3, Peyton Lane.
If I could tell a quick Russell story.
Peyton Lane.
In tackling drills, Russell was one of those guys where you'd count where he was in the line
You didn't want to
and
be
then
there.
count where you were in the line. And if you were going to tackle Russell, you grabbed a sophomore real quick and put him in your place.
Oh, he
Russell hit so hard his face mask was flat. And that's not an exaggeration.
the
He
late,
could take his helmet and spin it all the way around on his head
yeah, you
because his
did-
face mask was so flat.
You did not have the expensive face mask we have today.
No.
Or helmets.
No.
The late Russell Winstead, one of Waynesville
Yep.
greats.
See, Waynesville still in the 3-man front.
And they're in a pistol, and they got a guy behind him, so they're going to start throwing the ball. And here he goes. It's a fake, and he's running for his life, and that's an interception.
Yep.
See,
Right there.
You knew it was happening. 22.
Home
Yeah.
pass was intercepted
Tanner Johnson.
by 82, Joe Stone.
Oh,
See?
82. Joe Stone.
We've got Northridge in a trick bag. Now they're pushing. They're pushing. They're trying to do things they can't do, and they're turning the ball over.
Let me be clear. That was 82, Joe Stone. I know his mom and dad. His dad played here, and they will be excited and a great family, and I'm so happy for Joe. What a play. Let me see what grade Joe's in. I thought he was a sophomore. He is only a sophomore in that interception. He just jumped up and got that one.
Yeah. Great.
Joe Stone, number 82.
Great thing about this, Ron, is if you want to, as a coach, you can start putting maybe some of your younger kids in now.
Yes. And it's 5:21 on the clock.
There's nothing like Friday night lights, and when those young kids get to play on Friday nights, it's a great morale booster for your entire team.
Yes, 36-18. Here's a pass. He's going deep. Same play over the middle.
Threw it a little behind him.
If he's thrown out in front, and Dotson has a foot on the defensive back. He's literally a foot taller. And he's long. His arm's long.
Yeah.
Heck, Dotson throws a nice ball. He just threw a bullet back to the center. 5:17. Yeah, the question is, are you working on your next game, or are we running the clock? I think he wants to work on some of this passing game.
Yep. Well, you got to be firing on all cylinders.
Boy, look at how
come playoff
close the
time.
running back is to the center.
Yeah, well, that's a quick hitter.
Yeah, this is
That way your line don't have to sustain the block. See that? Get the line surge.
yeah, didn't get much.
No.
Number 30, Braden Dietz carries.
Brayton Dietz on the carry.
Tackled by 3, Taryn Hill, and 60, Lucas Hawkins.
You can feel a little chill in the air tonight. It's kind of
Yep.
neat.
Fall football, definitely.
You know what next week would be? Sauerkraut weekend.
Is it?
And it just sad.
I used to love the Sauerkraut Festival.
I have, when I was young and
Chance to
I
go down
worked
on
a
Main Street
festival,
and walk with your girlfriend holding her hand.
eating everything kraut. I love
Yeah.
sauerkraut.
And now,
There's
what was
that-
that? What was that one thing that made all that noise? That
Corn
Corn mash pounder or
corn mash.
something.
Yeah, that was
ka-ching, ka-ching,
Yeah.
ka-ching, ka-ching.
that was Tim Gabbard eating a cabbage roll.
Just A. You said A like singular.
Well, it's plural because he was supporting the Catholic Church. But he chewed it so hard, the little change in his pocket was the ching.
His teeth had to be made of titanium.
Oh, he's from Franklin. Probably got that from.
You know, Ron, you only hurt the ones you love. We love Coach Gabbard.
We do.
Number 5,
I do.
Blake Sizer picks up a Waynesville first down.
I cannot believe I've got
I
1,000
can't.
texts tonight.
You know, now that I've been a coach my whole adult life, and you know, Coach Gabbard was obviously
Tackle on the play
one of
by
our
26,
coaches, and
Mel Crusoe, and
416.
I love that man with all my heart. Truth be known, we all give him crap because we love him.
4.
gain of 7 in a Waynesville.
Well, let me be
first down
clear.
to Northridge
I don't like him, and I
23.
still give him crap. He's married to my cousin. My cousin's nearsighted. Ooh, they were offsides. Ooh, that's a counter, wasn't it?
Yeah,
They
finally kind of stopped that play.
It's 3:48, and you don't
Just keep the clock running.
You know,
Number 7,
Like
Kyle
you said, our
Walters
opponent right now is the scoreboard, the clock.
ladies and gentlemen, my dear friend Kenny Chesney,
7 from the Northridge 20.
the boys of fall.
You better not play it too long. You have to pay royalties.
I will cut it off right before this. 36-18. These are the boys of fall. Oh, we love the Stars and Stripes. And here's the play. off. We're just going.
Quarterback.
There's
There's a
late
pitch.
He had more yards. Oh, he's still fighting. He's
Broke
still
the tackle.
fighting.
Where's
Number
the
4, Caleb Lamb.
Caleb Lamb's crawling for yards.
seeing that now Northridge is missing tackles? They're tired.
They are
They're tired.
3:12 left on the clock.
Gain
36-18.
6, 3rd down and 1 from the Northridge 14.
It's only 3rd and 1.
See, Ron, with the 40-second delay clock now that they've gone to, you can in high school football now. You can, if it gets inside of 2 minutes, you can take a knee and run out the clock.
I agree. Not much gain there, but we're just running the clock. Was that a first down? Did we make it? Or are we short?
In a situation like this, where Northridge is showing a pretty good effort tonight, considering this situation and the season they're having, I think maybe it'd be appropriate here to take a knee and just let the clock run out. When we
2
get in a
minutes.
situation to be able to do that,
It's first down. 36-18 Spartans.
we don't need to score again.
No.
The issue's been decided.
No. They only gave up 39 points to Milton Union, so we're in that scoring range, and I think we will show respect to them or just milk the clock.
Yeah, well, he's standing there, so that's what we're doing.
And we could get another first down. The back official's looking at his watch.
It's first down right now.
And he
So
raises his hand, so that's 5 seconds.
see, there he goes. He's chopping
So
it.
he
Yep.
helps him. And Spartans are just going to, oh my goodness, he almost ran it in. And we didn't even want a touchdown. That looked like a,
Well,
was that an odd? Hey, that ain't on Waynesville.
Yeah,
You got to
hand it off and go straight ahead. It's,
If you're running a straight up
Yep.
play, that's not running it up.
No,
That's called
no.
you got to make. You can't expect kids to roll over.
right.
That's
You
42.
can't ask them to stop playing because that's not safe.
No, somebody does. This ain't tiddlywinks, folks.
The two ways to prevent injury are to be in great shape and play hard. That's how you avoid injury.
Here's the extra point is up, and he drilled that. 43.
Converts the score now. Waynesville 43, Northridge 18.
So with 1:40
Yeah,
left on the clock, Waynesville's up 43-18.
it's all over but the shouting.
And the interesting thing is, with all due respect, Northridge, you earned my respect.
Yeah.
You came and played hard. This score, though it's the score, is not indicative. Indicative?
I was thinking that.
I don't think I said the word right, but it's
Indicative.
Indicative.
You got a problem when I'm correcting you.
And that's like, well, I'm in trouble. I give hats off to Carlisle.
Yes.
They played hard, and I think
Yes.
when you play the Spartans, we got a target on our back. They
Well,
don't,
yeah, we're going to get everybody's best shot, and you're going to have to fight that off. You're right. And that says a lot about the Waynesville program.
We don't sneak up on anybody. And
Yep.
in the playoff games, we get to play Bethel Tate if they move on, which I think they will. You're going to see some exciting action here in Spartanville.
Well, and the thing about the playoffs is, the price you pay for having an off night is too great to even think about.
Yeah,
so
it's one and done, boys.
yeah, you got to have all pistons firing.
This will be a great kickoff. He's going to drive it over here to the left and right near the sideline. And
Yeah,
what a kick. He drilled that one. It's going to go, darn it. That actually, 3 more yards, and now it'll bounce to the end zone. I'm okay with that. It's okay. 35-yard.
Quarter for the fourth quarter, sponsored by B&B Carryout and Ben Stone.
B&B Carryout.
In reality, Ben Stone sponsoring that fourth quarter, and his son got an interception. What's interesting is maybe that kickoff is actually safe from injuries on the tackle. You think about it. 35-yard line?
Yeah, there's no contact,
there's
really.
no now we just got to contain them. They'll be throwing the ball, but I think this quarterback's going to get sacked. Defensive backs are way off the ball. You don't see us play this far off. They're just going to give a little. So if they throw a quick one, they'll get it. But they've thrown a lot of outs, curls, little what they call drags across the middle. There's
nothing there.
It's 22 played a good
No
job.
route,
Johnson,
no route deep middle.
No route in the middle. And that's where he threw it.
Mm-hmm.
And Tanner retrieves the ball.
Pass ball is incomplete. Second down, 10 from the Northridge 35.
It's
Looks
so
like
interesting.
Waynesville's got most of their first teamers still in there,
In that
looking to
COVID,
finish out the game.
in the COVID era, you retrieve the ball for the other team. The official really doesn't touch the ball.
Right.
Now, there's a chemical we use here called hypochlorous. You could clean that ball on the sidelines. It kills it instantly. I think it's 2 seconds, so I guess it's not quite instant, but it's a great chemical, safe for kids. You can eat fruit. You can eat anything off it. You can eat the football. That was a dead handoff, and he's dead.
Yeah.
That is
just
a
keep the clock
135.
running.
Yeah, I'm surprised they. Well, this is Northridge's. I think Northridge, they will play in a tournament, and I'm not for sure who they
Number
play.
3, Taryn Hill carries. Tackle was
I like
the
this
third
Indiana
Brady
format. Everybody gets in.
Yeah.
They seed you. I think it's maybe it's kind of a neat thing to
Well,
go forward with.
you know, you late in the season, you're not playing any lame games, you know, because you got a second season ahead of you, the playoffs. There's always something to look forward to. You know,
And
I mean,
win a few games in the playoffs. And
Yeah.
It's kind of fun.
right.
It's like basketball.
Does Waynesville still play their basketball tournament games in the University of Dayton Arena?
No, they darn it, they've got away from that. It's not the same. 53 seconds.
Boy, was that fun.
Holmes back in the
Man,
backfield
man,
with
was that
21,
something.
James Taylor,
You
and
may even open up in
54,
an
Luke
opposing
Debo.
school or a.
That's back when they had that rubber floor, that tartan floor.
Yeah, that was a big deal back in the
I
day.
love playing in that place.
Oh, it's a great day. It's great for basketball. You could go there and watch all kind of games.
Yep.
It is 35 seconds. Spartans up 43-18. It's 4th and 15, and they're going to punt, and don't think Waynesville will even field it. I'm going to say this ball is going to.
Yeah, they're
Where's
not
that?
going to have a guy deep.
So where's he's at the 30,
Number 6, Dakota Evans. is
We don't
second.
even have a return man back.
20. This ball will land at about the 45 to 40 maximum. Probably I'm going to guess it's going to land at the 45. Spartan fans are up
Yep,
and
they're
cheering.
starting to cheer over
and
there.
the game is over. They're going
Yep.
to let the clock run out. It's 43.
3 seconds, 2, 1.
And they really
That's
don't.
it.
That's the end of the game. The final
They really
score,
can't shake
Waynesville
hands.
43, Northridge
Yeah,
18.
43 to
Waynesville
18.
wins its second consecutive Buckeye Division
Well, you said it best, Ron. The
championship
score
in the
really wasn't
Southwestern
indicative of the
Buckeye
game.
League,
No.
which will be the last
But,
Buckeye
you know, you got to
Division
give Waynesville credit
championship
for
going to
pulling away
different
late.
divisions next year.
43-18.
Waynesville
Yep.
will play
And that is
will
interesting
not
to
play
note.
next week. They
This
will
is
have
the
a bye.
last game
They
in
will
the
play
Southwest
second
Buckeye
round
League
of
Buckeye
the
Division
playoffs on
because some
Saturday
teams like
night,
Northridge have
October
exited the
17th,
conference
against the
and
winner of
a few
Bethel
others.
State and
The
Urbana.
conference is blown
Games
up.
on 7
And
o'clock.
Waynesville ends up with the big schools with Franklin.
Same conference, but the other division?
Yeah, same conference, other division.
Okay.
With Franklin,
So we're going to
Bellbrook.
have to step up our game is what you're saying.
You're going to have to bring the A games now. We're going to play schools a lot bigger than us. Monroe, Bellbrook. So we're in the big boy division.
Yeah, well,
And Waynesville has consistently won in this conference, but they've also demonstrated to win beyond the conference championship in sports. And this is the second year, of course. Waynesville would have been in the, well, I can't say that if you don't know, but I think Waynesville would have earned a spot in the playoffs without COVID. This COVID shortened seasons of 6 seasons. Waynesville wins up 5-1 on the year with more games to play. So I guess we're not ended up, but the regular season, Waynesville is the Buckeye League champions. People down the field congratulating the Spartans. It's a big deal to win a conference.
sure is.
When
you know,
we-
over in Indiana, you know, where everybody makes a playoff every year, there's some members of the media that'll downplay the importance of a conference championship because they'll say, you know, the season doesn't even really start until playoffs begin, and the rest of it is just basically, you know, preparing for the playoffs. But I say that the people that devalue a conference championship have never won one.
Yeah.
Any championship is valuable.
No.
Because
You
it tells you where your program is at. I mean, that's why we put the uniform on, is to earn championships
you
of
want,
any kind.
Exactly. Right. You want to win. You want to win at all levels and win your conference. It's a big deal. Our trophy room is loaded with conference championships.
Oh, yeah?
That's probably why
Yeah.
nobody wants to play the Spartans. I'm going to be clear. And it may be why they disbanded and for other reasons, but we're not a gigantic school. But we have gigantic heart. We got
Yeah.
great kids.
Well, the little things still matter here, and that's, you know, in coming back home the last couple of weeks and just seeing what I've taken in, you know, Waynesville still has that small town atmosphere where the kids are still important, school activities are still important, people care about excellence
Academics
and
are
doing
important.
things right. You know, well, like I said last week, it's all under the same umbrella. Success breeds success. You can't win on a football field and lose in the classroom. It just doesn't happen.
Our soccer team, women's soccer team, rated number 1 in the state. Boys,
It becomes
cross
an
country,
expectation.
3 in the state.
Yeah.
Girls are 6 or 7, and all those rankings don't mean anything till you keep on moving on. But I tell you, who's number 1 in the state is these kids' mentality. I took some equipment down for the cross country team yesterday, and there's 65 runners in cross country in a little dinky school.
Jeez.
65. Now let me tell you.
65 kids
Let
putting
me tell
themselves
you
through a
this.
lot of torture every
Yeah,
day.
let me tell you how they work.
Running just, when I ran, I was running for a reason, not
Yeah,
just to
no,
run.
no, these
They're
guys
running just to run.
No, they're running to compete. But let me tell you something.
But you know what I'm saying?
Almost all
running
of
is their sport.
It is their sport.
But I always ran for another reason,
I
not just
agree.
to run.
They are. Thank you, Mr. James. It's so nice of you, Mr. James. Thank you for helping us.
Yeah.
I'm
The
telling
character,
you,
the
the
character.
of
Yeah.
the kid. We are blessed.
Well, that's important because you know they're doing things right.
Well, I'll tell you what. Tonight, Jake Ambergy on the sideline.
Yeah.
Blaze
And-
Sizer stepped in, and hopefully Jake Ambergy's healthy. Sizer really turned it on. Ty Walters had a heck of a game. Dotson, you go down this line. I thought Tanner Johnson was returned. He almost had a touchdown on the return. And of course, the Luke Osborne and Zabel, and a whole bunch of other kids were doing well on the defense. And Mr. Lamb almost had his 6th interception of the year.
Well, we scored 43 points with a backup sophomore quarterback in there and an altered game plan.
And
I mean,
also,
let's face facts. That's a great effort.
but the interesting thing
With
is,
the
have they checked us off?
No, but this guy's hit a couple buttons that may have knocked you off.
man,
Oh, I didn't get to
Can
say
you-
my goodbye.
can you
to,
believe
Spartan
cutting us
fans.
off?
Okay, now you're back on.
who
We
would
are
cut
like-
us off
oh,
early?
okay, but-
Who would?
I remember your name. I'm
Who would
sorry.
do that?
The fire guy.
Fire guy, Paul Bernard.
Yes.
He wouldn't do that to us
This
intentionally.
early exit brought
Paul
to you by
Paul Bernard.
my neighbor, Paul Bernard.
Paul Bernard was your neighbor. He
Yes.
had. You talk about parents.
K-Roo,
Oh, okay.
K-Roo ice cream topping.
Let me tell you something about his parents. My MYF directors, Methodist Youth Fellowship, great people. Well, we're about ready to close it up, so you're heading back to Indiana. I want to say goodbye to our kids, but you go first, and I'll go second, and we're going home.
Well, Ron, I appreciate the opportunity. When I got the call late in the week, I couldn't believe it. I tell you the truth, it kind of tugged at my heart a little bit. Opportunity to come home, but back where I live in Brookville, Franklin County, over there in Indiana, tonight's homecoming, and we're playing. You remember, me being from Aurora.
Yep.
Aurora, Indiana. Well,
That's where you're born.
Right. I mean, I grew up in Waynesville, and I call Waynesville my hometown, but I was born in Aurora, Indiana. But Franklin County is playing South Dearborn tonight, which is Aurora High School. So it was tough to leave over there and come over here, but home is home, and I didn't give it two thoughts. So it was great to be here again and see this great victory, and there's no place like home, and I just love coming over here now that I'm a lot closer and
Oh, we need to see you.
and have the opportunity to come over here a lot more. I really enjoy it.
I listened to the broadcast last week to try to improve.
And that's how you are. You're always looking
I
to
thought
get better.
that Tim Williams did an excellent first half. Your insightfulness in the second half and your leadership, it was awesome. Pat Dubbs did a great job.
Yeah.
All three of you guys, just bar none, excellent. Well, here's the deal. In 2 weeks, we will take on the winner of Bethel Tate and Urbana, which I predict will be Bethel Tate. And that game will be home on a Saturday. So 2 weeks from tomorrow. So that would be what? What is tomorrow, the 4th?
Today's the 2nd, right?
I don't know.
So
what-
tomorrow's the 3rd.
Is it the 3rd? Okay.
So it'll be the 17th.
Yeah, it'll be a Saturday. Spartan Field here at 7 o'clock kickoff. Hopefully we're allowed to bring the game. I don't know if OHSA allows you to do it.
Well, there might be
But-
some restrictions. I don't know how,
I'm sure that somebody will be here doing the announcing. I don't know who the broadcast. I can't talk all of a sudden. The broadcast crew will be. Thank you for listening to Spartans Live and CPE Enterprises. We hope you enjoyed the show. The big thing is continue to support the Spartans financially. We thank all our sponsors. We thank Pat Cassidy. We thank every one of you. And we had probably 3,000 people watch this last week in terms of total viewership.
Really?
If you have
the
1,600,
numbers are growing.
if 1,600 people are watching it, there's maybe 2 in a household, 3. huddled up, and some watch it more than once. But we do this for the kids. We do this for the great Spartan kids and our coaches. Coaches get the thumbs up tonight. I got the orange arrow up in my window for a Spartan coach. We won the Southwest Buckeye League Buckeye Division, and we're the only ones. There's no more. So we won the last title.
Well, the last one, yeah.
But I will say this, as I'm ready to give my rounding third and heading for home speech. Spartan fans everywhere, special message to all of our kids from pre-K to 12, maybe even 2 years and up that can listen. If you're in Spartanland, which is Waynesville, Wayne Township, and the surrounding area, one day soon, if you keep working on the fundamentals of life, eat properly, take care of your body, exercise, play multiple sports, and every night say your prayers, and work on getting great every day. And thank God, Kirk, that I'm a resident of Waynesville. Thank God that you grew up in this town, and the blessings would continue to flow from our churches and from our faith, that all kids in Waynesville, and soon, one day, we'll see them on the basketball court, on the soccer field, or on this football field doing great things for the Spartans. God bless you all, and good night from PC Enterprises for Kirk Kennedy, 2-time state champion and 5-time coach of the year in Indiana. Have a great evening.
Okay, we're up.
We're done.
Go Spartans! Woo!
Oh, boy.
I do that all off the top of my head.
You do. And you do a heck of a job.